I gotten. This is how bad it was when I was a little kid. I was walking home from my friend's house. A dude put a gun in my face for no reason. I was like, "Yep, that's enough."
Baron got shot at too, didn't he?
This is how bad it was when I was a little kid. I was walking home from my friend's house. A dude put a gun in my face. Oh, I'm echoing.
Wrong microphone on. Let me see. There you go.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, Jimmy and Jack both. Jimmy and Smooth both eliminated. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh man,
what happened?
There's always next year.
Yeah, always next year.
You didn't make it?
He said we got eliminated.
Oh man, y'all shouldn't have been that far anyway, man.
I'll post you the bracket.
If y'all would have beat Dealer or fucking Colt, that would have been crazy.
Nah, Smooth got owned by Colt.
I about to say, man, goddamn.
I mean, you can't beat the dick that you suck, and the dick always gonna win.
Oh man,
that's just the truth.
What was the video Colt made this week? How to win a generation with no games? Was that the title? Was that him?
No, that was wait. Colt made a video like that?
No, that was
I thought it was Dealer.
Oh, you know, Colt can't tell the difference between resolutions and shit.
Well, they all say crazy stuff, so I'd be confusing them. You're right. That was Dealer that said that.
Yeah, Dealer said how Xbox won 2018. I'm like, yeah, how the Oakland Raiders won the 2018 NFL season.
Bro, Baron in the Final Four though? Dang.
Yeah, you heard what he just said, that he boosted himself up.
Oh man, not the Baron dog.
I was hoping what is the definition of stupidity would have got Smooth further.
Sheesh.
Is it possible to win a year with no games?
Apparently, just like if you're the Oakland Raiders, it's possible to win without winning.
Crazy.
Anybody watch the video? Y'all actually watch that video? Because I didn't click.
I don't watch the news content.
Yeah, well, I'm not clicking on that.
I don't watch that bullshit.
Nah, I didn't watch it either.
I felt like the title alone made you. It's one of those things you're supposed to just click on it because of the title.
When he elaborated on it, it's like, oh, but the future. I'm like, bro, I don't play games in the future. I play games in the now. I don't know about any of you guys.
Indeed.
I wait for games in the future, but I play games in the now. You got to have something for me to play while I'm waiting.
Them Xbox dude used to not playing games, so it's just everyday life now.
Infinity Ward bomb threat. Damn, we must be having a slow week.
I mean, they got a serious threat. I mean, I figured Dealer's video was about I figured it was about how Xbox is doing everything else right except games. I'm like, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, when you're a gaming brand, shouldn't that be the main thing you're doing right, though?
No, you should be doing hyping up the cloud and Crackdown for 5 years.
We got the best Netflix, guys. Come on.
I mean, y'all gonna be looking back this time next year like, damn, man, we used to have all those studios on PlayStation.
No, because they're still gonna be putting their games on the PC.
Or we're gonna be like, damn, that's a lot of Game Pass fodder coming out. Sheesh.
Oh man,
Game Pass fodder.
Yo,
Legendary made that ill.
Yo, shout out to PlayStation Now. I took a little gander at that. That's looking a lot Game Pass just lately, man.
What,
Game
PlayStation
Passes?
Now?
Yeah, it's like a lot of inspiration. It looked like they got from that
8 times more
Pass.
games than Game Pass too.
You know what I mean, shit. Multiple practices in the hole. I know. I feel you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 800 games. What
but
up?
I mean, let me ask you a question. Do you think that would have been the case if it wasn't for Games Pass?
Who knows? Maybe.
Come on now. Let's cut it out. Come on now. You.
I mean, Nintendo and PlayStation didn't push Microsoft to make games this generation, so I don't know. How much do they play off each other? You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, okay. You could get that little shit off, but back to what I'm saying. As far as PlayStation Now, it was looking done this time last year. It was looking like that shit was all the way over with. And then all of a sudden they said they wasn't gonna let you download everything. Everybody's complaining about latency, the quality of the streams. Wow,
really smooth.
You really in the mood, huh?
Really?
And then now you could download PS4 games. How about that?
Hey man, listen, bro, sink or swim, dog. You feel me? They saw shit was going left. They was like, hey, yo, we gotta improve this. So they did that. You know what I mean?
And thanks to Xbox.
I guess, man, if that's what you wanna, they need any W they can get rid. Yeah, it was Xboxes. Yeah. Shout out to Xbox. They did.
All right, thank you.
We almost at the end of the year. It's about to be real dry out here.
Well, hell, the end of the year is the beginning of the year is the middle of the year when you're an Xbox fan.
Please.
It's the same time. It's the same time every year.
I hope you guys.
Actually, Xbox is the only game that only platform to get some games this month. With the exception of PC.
Have you been playing
PC?
Have you been playing Below and Ash and Swoop?
Yeah, actually I have.
Oh, really? What's your impressions?
My impressions of Below is not really. Hold on, did I lose my headphones? Fuck.
Yeah.
No, my auxiliary cord just like slipped out of my headphones. But
Okay.
no, Below is pretty cool. I'm not done. No, I'm not gonna sell you.
No,
on it
let's
I can't honestly. I can't sell you on it because Below isn't really my type of game. So I was giving
why'd
it a
you
shot.
buy it?
It was Game Pass. Duh.
Oh yeah,
you admit people just
Game Pass, father? Okay.
Game Pass.
It was Game Pass, so I was like, let me try. I was like, all right, let me give it a try. I played it at PAX, but it's not really my type of game because I'm just kind of like lost. I'm like, okay, what's the point?
Is it called Below so because you're supposed to like lower your
Yeah, he
expectations
just
before you
said,
play?
what's the point of an Xbox?
Below.
I'm waiting for an Xbox guy to like convince me or sell me on a game. I'm just waiting for that day.
I know, right?
You're a gaming enthusiast. You can sell yourself on a game.
That's
if you
not-
want.
that's not our
What if
job.
I didn't play it? Like
Look it up.
I can't depend on my internet.
All right,
friends
Below
to
is like
tell
one
me.
of those throwback old school Zelda games. You know, that top down
man.
view and everything with the web. Yeah, actually, think of old school Zelda. Old school Zelda.
I'm looking at this and no, don't see
No, Bond. You're no
Have you,
fucking.
hold on. Have you who's the main antagonist in the beginning of Link of the Past?
What the fuck does that have to do with like
Shut
anything?
up, and you never played a Zelda game.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
What's
I
the
played
main
one for Super
antagonist in the
Nintendo.
beginning of
I
Link of the
played the one
Past?
for Super Nintendo.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. What's the main antagonist? in the
At
beginning?
at fucking 6 year, I remember the names of these people.
What is he?
I don't know. He's some weird looking motherfucker.
What is he? What does he do? What does he look like?
Bond. If I look at two top down games, I can't compare them.
Oh my god, this motherfucker ain't playing Zelda. He worse than what's with these Xbox guys frauded in
Bond, I
Zelda?
think, Bond, your surgeon made a mistake. They shouldn't have messed with you. They should have messed with your head.
Anyway, his name is Aghanim, and he's a wizard. But you didn't know that because you didn't.
Actually,
I played the game. I just haven't played it in 22 years.
Actually, I get him look like an older version of Black Bond, by the way.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
I don't got long hair.
yeah. I said an older version of you.
Yeah, okay.
Well, once again, trying to get an Xbox guy to explain a game.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fail.
The whole point, BG, is if I have to look at a game and research it to see if I'm interested and do extra work, then I'm not interested.
Yo,
The game
maybe
didn't sell me.
maybe we like Xbox because it don't take much, man. Maybe it just don't take much.
It's
Yeah,
simple.
don't take much exclusive games.
It don't take much, man.
That sold me, at least got my interest in a few games I probably wouldn't play. Like Shantae, the way Jack explains that game out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If it wasn't for Jack, I would have never played Shantae.
Exactly.
There you go. There you go.
Y'all can't get us to play no Xbox games.
I wasn't looking for Shantae until Jack was hype about it, talking about it.
Oh man. Hey Jimmy, so y'all gotta step it up, man.
That's the power of the pony, dog.
Nah, we'll see y'all next year.
And
man.
I mean, the whole big thing of this generation is like YouTube and Twitch to spread awareness, but there ain't nobody on Xbox, talking about nothing.
Ain't nothing to talk about. We all know
Y'all
this
gotta be
already, man.
influencers, man. Come on
We
now.
know this. Yo, we'll see y'all next year, man.
Jack has sold at least, I would say, 50 people in his community Shantae, dog. At least. That man was
Low
campaigning
key,
for that.
people do be hitting me up like, damn, I tried Shantae because I be getting that.
And just in the same fashion, how many people did I get into The Witcher? Exactly.
Probably.
Yo, listen. Y'all can't like I ain't got a few people playing State of Decay. Come on. Now.
No.
Y'all be seeing them tweets. I'm like, all right.
No.
Hey, Smooth, as a DMC fan, I'm sorry, but your explanation of DMC5 just don't. Just not.
Niggas was like, oh, when I push the analog stick, the character move and shit.
That joint long.
It wasn't really much to tell y'all. I mean, it just was pretty much more Devil May Cry.
But which Devil May Cry though?
The last one, 4.
Okay, but why though?
Because it's the same characters and it's the same mechanics, same game. It continues the story. It doesn't really do anything different. I mean, the only real difference is the well, I don't know if I can say, well, the Devil Breaker. If for those who know what that is.
Smooth and Jimmy couldn't sell. They couldn't sell water in the desert.
Yo,
Look, Devil May Cry 5 is not really going to be that much.
Why y'all still ask about that Devil May Cry? Y'all didn't try to play the game yourselves?
Yo, this Porter Rock, this nigga said Smooth and Jimmy couldn't sell holy water to the Belmonts. I was dying. I was dying, son.
Oh man.
That shit funny. Oh man. Let's do these intros. Smooth.
What's up, everybody? It is the best bot, Kid Smooth.
Game inspection.
What's up, everybody? Game inspection. You might remember you on press start for saying Kojima was a bit overrated, but yeah.
I 100% agree with that assessment.
But yeah, that's it for me.
Okay. Jack.
What's good, everybody? Another week. Titans won today, so I'm feeling all right. And yeah, let's get to these topics.
Cowboys got shut out, so I'm not mad at
Bro,
that.
how they lose to the? Oh my god!
I'm in a good mood for that.
Yeah.
Bums, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see that coming.
The one game I needed them to win and they lost, bro.
I can't wait to see Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jimmy.
Yeah, what's up, man? J Mega Games. I'm here.
I sent an invite to Psycho Gamer. He said he was come through.
Oh
Not
no,
here yet though. The homie Psycho.
that man been wilding on Twitter this week. Goddamn.
You said Echo or Cycle?
Psycho Gamer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the hell is Echo?
Oh, we're talking about Blizzard today, right?
Are we? What Blizzard did?
Or Activision, whatever you want to call them now. Just a bunch of that company's dead, man. I'm sorry.
What they do? Am I forgetting something? What they did this week?
Shut down their whole esports league.
Oh yeah.
Damn, did
What? They shut it down permanently?
I didn't know that.
Not only that, so like the teams and everything, and like the people like in the community are like, yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? They didn't let anybody know. Then they're like,
yo, that's real crazy.
365-day pass for like XP, that double XP that you could buy or increased XP.
Oh,
so
hell
people
no.
bought it, to support the game. You know what I mean? To support the community. And a week later, they're like, "Oh, we're done." So
Wait, what happened to cause them to do that? That's kind of big for them to do.
Yeah, so they pretty much put the game in maintenance mode, and maintenance mode just means that they leave enough people up there to patch it, make sure it doesn't break, make sure it's supported.
Wait, what game? Which game?
Heroes of the Storm.
Oh
wow, that's
that
crazy.
game's not getting any support anymore. They shut down all esports events and everything. Keep in mind, this is right before Christmas time and everything. So put a lot of people out of work that were involved in that community. And then they said that Activision wants them to move their games more to more yearly releases and quicker releases. And that's not how Blizzard works. So yeah, this is not even Blizzard anymore, Activision Blizzard. This company is now Activision.
Wow, that's crazy to hear that they went out like that.
Good, though.
I mean, it's doing good, but every first-person shooter that's a multiplayer game has to be the next COD or it's a failure, or it has to be the next Fortnite or it's a failure. It has to be the next League of Legends or it's a failure.
How many games do they think can take that mantle at one time? There's only room for a certain amount.
Man, they don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Shit.
They want every game to be fire in the same genre at the same time.
It's crazy.
So I guess I was expecting that from Red Dead Redemption. They didn't do it, Battle Royale.
Oh, bro, that's a whole nother story. We can get into later.
Yeah.
I heard.
Jeez.
What's his name? BG about to have some fun with you guys say on that Red Dead.
Fallout 76 might have paid loot boxes according to some data files or something.
Final Fantasy what?
Oh, Fallout 6. Fallout 76.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too.
Yeah, they found loot boxes in the code of the game.
Oh man,
They ain't gonna be able to get away with that now.
fire.
Oh hell no! I don't. They definitely can't put loot boxes in that game, bro. That
Don't
would be
believe me,
a
just
wrap.
watch. Yeah, all right, know what y'all say?
Oh, you think so? You think so? Nah,
Come on, bro.
that'll be the nail in the coffin. That'll be the nail in the coffin for
Come
that.
on, bro.
That game already did.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
But
they
I'm
might
saying
as
that'll
well.
kill it completely. Like that'll finish it.
They might as well.
Nah, bro.
But it's
I don't think so. I'm with BG.
I think we got a better. I think we got a better chance of joining the Ku Klux Klan than them putting loot boxes in that joint, though, bro. Like they would literally just be committing suicide. Like,
yeah.
BG, get your hood ready because I think they gonna do it.
Get your hood ready.
I think they gonna do it, bro.
like everybody on the internet would be looking at them sideways, like, you got the fucking nerve to put loot boxes in this game. This one, the one that you launched broken, the one involved with all your customer leaks. This one. Niggas, you better stop.
Yeah, at this point, they got to give this game away. Give it a free weekend, a couple of those, all that.
Oh yeah,
they can put on Game Pass.
Also, according to
I'm waiting.
Game Pass.
I know it's coming to Game
They got that marketing deal. They might as well.
They
also,
might.
according to the rating for the Resident Evil 2 remake, might have microtransactions.
It is. It's
Oh my god! For what?
It's cosmetic, though, ain't
It's
it?
in Mirage Edge. Nah, guns and stuff. Stuff that was free in the original. Yeah.
Oh man.
No bueno.
They were doing so good, bro. What happened?
I mean,
They got like a $200 edition of that game, yo. I'm like, why?
hold up.
Hey,
You know
man.
that game native 4K 60 on everything. I
heard.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, for real? I ain't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
It's a slow-paced game. It's not like it's going to be a lot of people running around the screen.
Yeah, I mean, and it's still corridors.
Yeah.
It's still just corridor.
PlayStation finally gonna get a 4K 60 game this
A
year.
lot of Black Shadows. Jimmy, what would you rather have, 4K 60 games or games?
Oh man.
I would actually rather have 4K 60.
Yeah, that's why you put an Xbox.
That's why. Yeah. Xbox One X.
Yeah. Speaking of
Month of December, there was 2 games that appeared on Xbox.
Oh,
That's-
my
nobody
Stop
gives
it,
a
man.
damn
Insane.
about
Stop
Xbox.
this, man. Nobody's playing them.
Nobody. Erica was playing them.
Bro,
You pressed out money. She was playing it.
I sent out a tweet, bro. I'm gonna say less than 10 people responded and said they was playing it.
You got Below and Ashy, two indie games.
He said ashy.
More people replied complaining that I was asking about it than actually playing the fucking game, bro.
Yeah, because you're following his PlayStation.
Why you worried about it? Like that?
Oh my god, yo, that's crazy.
Smooth,
That's
you
crazy.
stream. Wait a minute.
That's like walking into a fucking landfill expecting to smell perfume. Like,
No, wait a minute.
Yes.
Smooth, you stream all the time. I seen one Ashen stream. It took you an hour and a half to figure out co-op. You still wasn't able to do it. And I ain't seen.
I figured that out off stream. But the thing is,
What
I haven't
streams
been
at?
streaming because I have to do the Sonic streaming, so I don't feel comfortable streaming anything until I do Sonic.
Okay. I'm gonna give you that.
Because if you want to check, I mean, inquire about what I've been playing. You can check Xbox. I earned like 400 gamer score and below, and
Nobody cares
achievements
about
and
that.
They said that's 3 achievements, right?
that's 4. It's only 10. That's 4 or 10. 40%.
Congratulations.
Just saying.
Terrible. They Red Dead Online. They quote unquote fixed the economy, and now you can buy gold bars. You spend real money and
But-
get like 100 gold bars.
You
or
see what happened, all right?
Let me look up these outrageous prices.
Can somebody turn off their mic?
I know that's like $60.
So
I bet you the 100 gold bars is $60, right?
no 100, something like that, bro. Let me tell you what they did though, right? So now you can buy most things in the game with either in-game money or gold bars, the microtransactions, right? They got what specifically like a saddle. I think it's anything that got like because certain shit is locked behind levels too.
Yeah,
So-
like GTA.
Yeah, they tell you like you could bypass the level grinding if you just buy with gold bars. But if you do that, the game reverts back and the option disappears after you buy the fucking gold bars. Like
Really? So
yeah,
you
it
gotta
was-
do it. So it make it where you have
it was
to at that point.
it was a saddle that cost like 15 gold bars. The dude bought the gold bars off the PSN store. When he went back to get the saddle, the option to buy with gold bars wasn't there anymore. Like, bro, come on.
So it's $9.99 for 25 gold bars, $20 for 55, $50 for 150, $74 for 245, and $100 for 350 gold bars. Who's buying this? Like, because somebody's going to. A lot of people are like, imagine dropping $100 for some gold bars in a trash online game.
The first 25 you free is at a reduced price though. Yay, thanks Rockstar. Only $5.
So, hold on, BG, don't you got something to say?
What?
Where's all these people, all this energy about, the gamers' rights and everything? Because I've been saying that Rockstar was coming with that.
Nah, but we can't do this because GTA 5 already did this. They just following this.
But it wasn't as bad though, bro.
But still, it's the same exact thing.
But you remember all the months ago when we was talking about we was telling people in the comment section like, oh, who not buying Red Dead Redemption? And there was a whole bunch of false prophets in the comments. I ain't buying it. And everybody bought it. And look what y'all. This is what y'all supported. Even if the online wasn't out yet, y'all still supported this.
I didn't buy it.
I want to see all the liars in the comment section that say they didn't buy Red Dead now.
I know they bought it, bro.
Everybody, like, there was so many liars months ago. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna do it.
I got to keep it real. I haven't really seen too many people playing this online, and I don't blame them because that shit trash.
I saw the controls and said I might just wait for a PC port if I ever do want to play the game.
If you depending on what edition you bought, they I could tell nobody's playing the game because they've already given everybody 30 gold bars for free. Like it's not nothing really to do with them but buy like beans and shit. Like the game is whack, bro. It don't got gambling like Red Dead the original one got. It's just trash. Be ashamed of themselves.
See, a lot of people in the comment section saying they didn't buy it. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. I'm not believing y'all.
No, they lying.
Okay, here's what I need.
It's sold too many copies.
Here's what I need. Like, so you mean to tell me we got like 600 people in here? The game sold like millions, and I just happen to have the most people here and buy it. I'm gonna need y'all to send me y'all trophy list. I need to see evidence.
Most of the people saying they didn't buy it is mad that they didn't win Game of the Year last week. Like, how that work?
Yeah, that's
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Too many people for that. That's why.
Send me a trophy list, and then I'll believe you. That's all I'm saying. Send me a pic on Twitter of you scrolling down your trophy list. I want to see no Red Dead in there. That's all I'm saying. That's all I need. Cool. All right.
What the fuck?
What I was going to talk about? Oh yeah. So Discord is now. Well, their game store has been open for a while now, but they're opening it to everyone, and they're giving the developer a 90-10 split. I don't know like what these other stores give the developers who put the game on their platform, but 90-10 is really good.
I think
we don't know why.
Origin game's still like 88%, right?
Steam is the highest. It's like 40.
Steam is like 70-30.
Yeah, 70-30.
I thought it was 43. Okay.
Shit.
They trying to undercut. I mean,
no. It goes up depending on the engine, don't it?
I don't know.
Bond, where you at?
Somebody told me depending on if they get 10 million in sales there.
Say that again.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's how it works.
Steam charges the most for a split for developers for the game, but what's the percent?
70-30.
Yeah, that's not accurate, but okay.
No, it is 70-30. That's the baseline. That's what it's always been. They're gonna have to change that though, because
it's gonna change. It's gonna have to definitely change.
Here's one thing I have to say to the PC communist gamers, you born in broadband gamers. PC communist. Gotta put this out there because they talking about how exclusives are anti-consumer and everything.
Alex says that all the day, and it's like
now the sentiment is changed. Like, oh, we need all these other stores to come up and provide better deals and secure exclusives because we want them to compete with Steam. Now they're saying that exclusives is a necessary evil to compete with Steam.
Wait. Everybody's against Steam now? What, they want all these UIs? Where did this come
Nobody's against Steam, but people are for competition.
They want it more competitive is what they say.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
They sound like some hypocrites out there.
Yeah, but we don't get any of that. That's competitive. No, I don't like this.
It'll benefit you though.
Yeah, but hold on. The price cut will benefit us how though?
No, because they're gonna be competing.
I'm saying if there's more stores to buy from, you'll be able to get games cheaper. Yeah, you'll have more options to buy things. Every platform.
I get that. I get it.
They're trying to undercut each other.
No, I get it. The cut means that they'll have more room to play with for sales. I get it, but that don't mean they're gonna do it. Is what I'm saying. We will see that. That don't mean
I think they will.
I hope.
For example, GOG will have their own sales. Steam will have their own.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get that part. I don't have enough faith in them to believe that.
If you want to
translate different launchers, though,
that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to get to.
That's what the different launchers are, though.
Every game is gonna have a launcher now.
That shit's gonna be tricky. See, that's why I like playing on consoles.
But see, that's
not after what I went through with Fallout 76. I just got that off my computer, though.
Listen, that's fine. Like, listen, you play don't even really be offering no competitive pricing. Exactly. We know that for a fact. I've never seen
Thank you. That's why I'm saying that, and I have you saw how much games I have in my library.
But I'm saying now, like I feel like 3 stores, 3 clients, just this year open, 3 new ones.
But here's another thing: they're not all going to survive.
No, of course not.
Definitely.
Of course not.
Like I said, though, what I was saying is the split that they're gonna give to the devs. I still don't think. I'm hoping it'll translate over, but I don't think it'll translate over.
Twitch
to
got
our
their
world.
own launcher too. Like they got their own
Yeah,
store
Twitch.
launcher.
Yeah, everyone got one.
Twitch,
Listen,
Discord, Facebook.
I really
yeah.
only think that GOG is the really best alternative to Steam because it does something completely different that Steam doesn't do.
DRM.
It offers a lot of older games that you can't find elsewhere, and it offers them DRM free.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So they're competing in a completely different way. The completely
Your favorite
different
developers
catalog
on there,
of
don't they,
games.
bud?
Oh yeah.
The Project Gods. Okay.
Their UI sucks shit though, but
I don't think it's too bad.
I don't like it.
Listen, man, I'm here to support anybody that give me the cheapest prices.
I agree.
For real. So whoever got the cheapest prices gonna win.
Basically, what I'm going to plug in is Green Man Gaming. Bring me to the cheap.
That flea market gaming.
There's the guy who's gaming on an EBT card.
What's wrong with Green Man Gaming, sir?
Okay.
Listen, I got like 3 games, pre-ordered from Green Man Gaming for next year already, super cheap.
Like 33%
Wait,
off.
hold
think
on.
about this?
You
What you
put
think
me
about
on. Wait, what was the deal you got on that Resident Evil? I heard you say it.
Resident Evil, what was it, like 40? I think I got it for like 40.
Oh, I'm jealous.
It was something. What else? It was something else. It was 2 other games. I can't remember what it was, but they were also like 20-25% off.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
I just went ahead and got that.
Notice how these games went right back up in price when that shit happened with G2A.
Oh yeah, definitely. What else we got? Oh, so the Kingdom Hearts leak. So a dude, I think it was one dude. What did he rob a truck of Kingdom Hearts 3 games?
Okay, here's what
out
happened.
there.
Yeah, I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
Robbed a distribution center or warehouse or whatever, and basically took like 30 copies of the Xbox One game, and he was selling them on the Facebook Marketplace with his name and city attached. And I think he already got arrested.
What a fucking
idiot.
I know the feds even gave him.
Yeah, he got arrested. She got arrested for being a bad criminal. That's just dumb.
He should have got arrested for stealing the Xbox version. What the fuck? He really thought he was going off them shit?
But people was able to buy the copies before he got arrested, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, they said it made it. They said it made it out.
People got it, yeah.
They said it made it out.
So now all these cornballs and
You know what they did though? They deleted they took the epilogue and the what is it? The secret ending.
So the epilogue and the secret ending were never part of the original game. It's gonna come. Those are gonna be
Day one patch.
Unlocked when the game comes out.
Yeah.
So now all these Kingdom Hearts weirdos, and I'm calling y'all weirdos because I'm not getting the game. But now they hiding, and they trying to duck spoilers. Like y'all know what the fuck is going on in that story. If y'all get the fuck out of here,
I'm almost at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. I can't call it, bro. I don't know what the fuck going on, though. I just know I was with fucking dude from Pirates of the Caribbean, and we was fucking. I don't know what the fuck going on, man. I was shooting Sparrow. Points came out. It's listen.
That's crazy because people who play this says exactly what you said.
I mean, I can tell you what the story is.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Here we go. Give us the 2-minute version.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you doing too much. I can't do it in 2 minutes.
It can't be explained in 2 minutes.
No,
I ain't gonna lie. We don't want to hear no long, drawn out version of it.
I need at least a good 10. I'm sorry.
10?
Oh, yeah. You trying to do
you got to give us major plot lines, bro.
Islands destroyed, hearts, shit dies. Get a key, save your friends.
There you go.
I guess, bro.
That's good enough.
Yeah, that's good.
Hey, man.
Yeah, you know what's sad about that explanation? It was more descriptive than Smooth and Jimmy trying to tell.
I knew that was coming.
Oh man,
I'm gonna have to do a review for that game just because y'all talking shit. But okay.
No, oh man, the early review we get.
I like Kingdom Hearts, but I'll admit the story is it's silly. It's silly
for kids.
Pretty much.
So, I gotta talk my shit real quick. Oh man, listen, this this greatness that is Dragon Quest 11 and that dog shit that is Persona 5.
Hold on.
Enough of that. Enough of that.
Weren't you supposed to beat Dragon Quest like months and
Hey
months?
man,
and
we ain't
months
gonna
ago?
talk about
Are you
that. I don't-
playing Dragon Quest, bro?
I have. Listen, let me tell you
All
something.
right.
All right, let me talk. Okay, let me tell you how I know I'm gonna beat this game, right? And how I know I like this way more than Persona
Because
5,
it's easier.
aka Classroom Simulator. Okay. Last night was like the first time I finally got to really play the game, right? And I played the shit for 7 hours straight. 7 hours, bro.
Okay.
That's crazy.
I already
once.
tell you why BG likes Dragon Quest more.
Why?
Farming and grinding.
You can't do that in Persona?
You can grind
You can, but Dragon Quest is like, it's always been about farming.
Yeah, it is about that. That's what we up.
Well, anyway, played it.
Whose kids are those?
All right, smooth. Played it for 7 hours straight, right? Then went to bed, woke up in the morning. I was like, damn, I want to play some more Dragon Quest. This shit. See, when I know myself as a gamer, Jack. I know myself. Okay, I know the signs. So when I woke up and wanted to play the game more after already sinking 7 hours into it, I'm like, I'm gonna beat this game. I know this. Okay. Because I like the game because here's what it did, right? It set up the story, right? It's the little, intro, cinematics and everything like that. Boom, there that go, right? Then they give you control of the game, set up a little bit more of the story. Boom. And then they let you free out into the world to play the fucking game. That's what Persona 5 didn't do. They stuck me in a fucking classroom.
I think I see
go to bed. Oh, you gotta go home, go to bed, set this fucking timer, wake up this time, go back to school.
See,
then do that shit for the next 2-3 hours. Bullshit. Garbage.
Okay, Persona 5 does put a lot of limitations.
Who's trying to do that?
Galaxy brain too. I get it.
He's just mad because Megan keeps telling him to go to bed.
Yeah, Megan. You gotta upgrade your confidence to get out at night and all that.
Why I gotta do that? Why?
It's part of the game,
This
man.
game gave me control to do whatever the fuck I
first part of
want within the first 40 minutes.
BG, do you understand why you're not allowed to go out the first part of the game?
I don't care.
Did you not? You understand like that? You're a child delinquent that got kicked out of high school.
And that's
you're under foster care,
and that's my other issue.
So for the first act or two of the game, like they don't trust you enough to go. That's why you gotta be in.
Well, that's some bullshit restraints I don't want on me.
After like the second act, like when the coffee maker dude that is like your guardian, like he starts trusting you more, you're allowed to go out at night.
Did you just hear what you said? Did you just hear what you said? In a video game, I gotta wait for a nigga to give me permission. Come on,
you gotta gain trust, dog.
Come on, man. Listen, this is exactly why I said I don't want to role play as a fucking high school student because they making you do real high school student shit. Take tests, go to school, come home before a fucking curfew. Curfew?
Tell them, BG Brooklyn niggas ain't got curfew.
I didn't have a curfew when I was like 15. And now I'm playing a role playing game. You could have a curfew.
You could just skip all the tests if you wanted. They're not mandatory.
I'm good, man.
If you fail, it's not like you get game over.
Parts of the game that are only like 2 minutes, my guy.
I know.
It's too long. It's too long.
I'm replaying Persona 5 right now. No, it's not.
It's too long.
No, it's not.
Damn.
This man will sit up and grind souls for 10 hours at a time, but it's too long.
Because that's my prerogative. Okay. Listen, I'm sorry, but like it took too long to like get me to a spot where I can do the shit I want. I got short patience for games that have parts where you're just not enjoying, especially in the fucking beginning. Come on, man. Like, get to it.
Sorry, that first boss is one of the best first bosses in all of gaming.
Get to it, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I just don't got the patience no more.
BG, you're not an RPG guy. We know.
See, and people was like, "Oh, it's because you don't like RPGs because you can't beat long games." When I we're not gonna get into that.
BG,
you know what the next one gonna be? Dragon Quest, nigga.
What was the last one you beat?
Don't worry about that. It's gonna be Dragon Quest. That's about to be the last.
This dude ain't play Persona. This dude ain't finished The Witcher.
Because they were both trash.
What about Dragon Ages, Mass Effects?
I didn't have time to play those at the time. I was busy.
What was the last RPG you beat?
I don't remember, Chief. You know what? I've been busy the last year. Been busy.
Yeah, somebody check out BG's PSN or his Steam. Probably the last RPG he beat.
Point is,
The last
it's
RPG
not because all I'm saying. The point is, it's not because I don't like RPGs. I just don't like Persona.
What's an RPG you like?
I just don't like Persona.
What's
and I just don't
RPG? What's an RPG you like?
We've been through this. We've been through this.
You gonna go back to like PlayStation 1, like Legend of the Dragoon or something.
If you're gonna be specific and say, are you talking about RPGs or JRPGs?
Any RPG, I don't care.
Okay, well, people call Bloodborne, Horizon RPGs.
No. Okay. Horizon, I can see.
Right,
yes,
I beat Horizon.
I can see Horizon, but I never played Horizon.
Souls games are RPGs. I beat all the Souls games.
They're dungeon crawlers.
Oh, see, this is why we don't talk about this, because y'all get into all these qualifiers of what's an RPG and what ain't.
It's a dungeon crawler.
Okay, all right, you got it, Chief. Listen, if I look up Souls and I look in the description, it says RPG under it though.
So a dungeon crawling RPG.
That's all I'm saying, Chief. Moral of the story is, Persona got a whole bunch of intro bullshit that I didn't like. Dragon Quest. Didn't
you like Uncharted 4? I had to sit through.
Yeah, BJ.
No, I shit on Uncharted 4 all the time.
Yeah, BJ, they do keep telling you rabbits.
I shit on Uncharted. Yeah, I did beat rabbits too. I shit on Uncharted 4 all the time. Jack always get me because I call mad at the parts of Uncharted 4 boring because they are.
Yeah, I'm replaying Uncharted. I mean, I'm playing through Uncharted 4 right now. Crushing. It's
I'm seeing I Am Setsuna on BG's trophy list. Did you beat that, BG?
Nah.
Oh,
Too many other games out.
Oh man.
Nier Automata is not an if the game I talk about is not an RPG.
Yes, actually.
Nier is just
let
an
me
RPG.
see. Looking spooky on this RPG front. No, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey man, don't worry about it. All we need is Dragon Quest 11. That's all we need, bro. That's the future.
Hey, you do need to give Persona another chance, though, bro. I think you'll like it. You got to get over this. I'm being held down by the man type shit.
I don't like it, bro. This game set it up.
That is fire, though. What you talking about?
And I love that about the game. I just didn't like how restrictive it was and how long it took to get anywhere.
If you unlock mementos, I think you'll fuck with it.
Bro, I was already 30 minutes in. Fucking Dragon Quest. I was already out in the world, roaming around, collecting items, battling, doing all type of shit. Yo, I got already got my fucking second character in my party goddamn right away, practically. That Persona shit take too long to set up, bro.
Impatient, what's going on?
And it's not a bad. And here's the thing: this people act like you don't gotta read in Dragon. There's a lot of reading in Dragon Quest because I read all the subtitles. I play my games with all subtitles on. That's not my fucking problem.
I didn't try to say you couldn't. Oh man,
Persona is just trash.
No, it's not.
I said what I said.
Hey, somebody sell me on Persona, please. Make that game sound intriguing.
Okay. All right. Here's how it goes. Persona, you live a double life. You can either go in the daytime, you're a high school student, but in Persona 5, you run basically a underground organization with your friends that's like thieves, and you break into people's palaces, which are these incarnations of their twisted desires, and you can control demons or personas, whatever you want to call them, honestly, and you use those to fight people, and as your notoriety rises, you start reforming society.
Yes.
I'll take a better stab at it. Battle systems is good. The characters are great. The bosses are amazing. The story, the whole Phantom Thieves thing is pretty damn excellent. It has.
What about being a high school student? What about that part of the game? How's that?
It's not bad either.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get stuffed in a toilet like you did every day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Shit. I mean, you got your one dude that used to play sports. You got your outcasts. You got your social rejects. You got your NPCs. You got your nerdy girls. You got your upperclassmen chicks.
BG wild.
You got hot nurses. You got hot teachers. It pretty much covers any kind of character you want in the game. They even have an NPC. They even got a kid in the game that gets clowned for being an NPC.
Listen,
the bosses are all relatable.
I just feel like I don't want to role play as something like grounded in. I understand there's the very unrealistic part of the game, but the role playing as a high school student, I don't want to play role play as something fucking realistic. Like that's
like
whack.
More realistic. Yeah, I'm noticing.
That's whack. Yeah. Like when I think of role playing, I'm sorry. When I think of role playing, I want it to be fantasy, not some motherfucker in the high school taking a test.
To be fair, you
go into mementos.
Yeah, you going into like alternate like dimensions of
that part I understand, but the other part of the game, no, I can't tolerate that shit. I'm sorry, I can't.
It seems like
whack.
Yo.
Now that we've made that clear, we can move on. All right, so I'll let everybody know when I beat this game, and when I do, I want everybody to suck a dick.
Hey, didn't dude say you're gonna send you $100 if you beat that game? I saw it on
hold up. First of all, how many Dragon Quest games have you beaten?
Don't worry about that, Bon.
None.
It's about to be the last one.
Oh man,
it's about to be the next one.
Never too late, right, BG?
It's about to be the next one. That's all that matters. Don't matter how many bitches I fuck in the past. If I'm fucking one now, that's all that matters, nigga.
Actually, it does.
No, it doesn't. Listen, whether you've been in pussy in the past, as long as you in pussy now, that's all that matters.
I'll tell you a story on the after party.
Oh man.
Ooh.
I knew a dude that went 6 years without pussy. Don't tell me that.
6 years.
Exactly.
Was he in jail?
No.
No, all right.
I don't know how he survived though.
Damn.
You probably don't want to know.
Probably not.
That sounds like Bond 2012 to 2018.
Word.
So, Smooth, we need you to explain to us why is photo mode stupid?
Photo mode, it's a waste of time.
Oh, you was wilding with that dumb ass shit you said.
So hold on, you got a 4K console, but photo mode.
Yeah, 4K console. I'm
takes 4K pictures too.
Live action fucking experiences. What am I doing? Photo mode? Take a picture. Look at my character smile. Look at the sun rays.
Jack, these dudes
why is it
up a console for 17 months, Jack?
No.
For 17
Wait. Bond.
4K 60.
So you don't want to
irrelevant. On these beautiful become irrelevant. What does this whole? What are you talking about? We're talking about photo mode.
Why are you yelling?
Because I'm to hear me.
Not to mention, I also know you're a scrub at Halo because Halo 2 had
what the
photo
fuck
mode.
does this have to do with photo mode?
Halo 2 had photo mode.
Yeah, but I don't understand. I'm trying to correlate your point versus my point.
So what?
What about consoles? I'm talking about photo mode.
What's wrong with the option though?
Exactly.
No, nothing's wrong with the option.
You don't have to.
Why is it dumb?
None of these games.
I don't understand why all these games are putting it in their video games. Like I don't understand why it's
to show off their hard work.
No,
because people like it. People like it.
Smooth doesn't understand about capturing a favorite moment and get thank you.
Because Xbox used to have that. It's called Xbox Record.
Because Xbox games don't.
I see what the issue is. You mad they got rid of the Connect functionality?
But
no, it has nothing to do with being upset or anything.
It's not the same as record because people actually edit these things and like make these. Okay. Prime example.
GTA's editor.
GTA's editor. Yeah, or Suni Legend. All the GIFs he makes uses most of them use photo mode with what he does, and he became big on Twitter because of that. So I just don't understand like what the problem is, like why.
I don't think it's a problem. I just think it's stupid.
They have whole contest, best photo mode.
It's the people like Bond and everybody else who turns it into like some sort of like console relation. Like what has nothing to do with consoles? It's in every game. It's in every game.
Sounds like BJ. You know what this sounds like?
What?
Sounds like a nigga with no woman complaining about dudes that show off their woman.
Oh man!
All right, but it says the man that takes fucking sideways selfies. Fuck out of here!
It ain't my fault you look like Zaire's child. It ain't my fault you look like Zaire's lost kid.
No, I ain't gonna lie to Bond. You look like you had the OJ knife on you in that picture. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, yo, why you look crazy like that?
Somebody could have been knocking at the door. You never know.
Something like that, like it was happening.
I gotta be honest. I agree with Smooth on this one.
Basically, Smooth hates it because when you go on Twitter, what do you see?
Yeah, it's
a place.
No, it is being.
I never said I hated it. I just think
No,
that-
but
You
that-
don't
part of
see
being
nobody
social.
doing Xbox photo mode.
That is another reason
What
for
are you talking
photo
about?
mode, though. It promotes the game, bro.
Yeah,
Every
being
fucking-
social is sharing the game, bro.
Yeah, it promotes the
It's
game.
extra time
See,
photo
this-
mode.
oh my god! Oh
If you
my
get
God.
on Twitter and everybody's posting pictures of Spider-Man, you know, doing
You guys are bad for
oh
conversations.
shit, what is that?
Spider-Man. get out of the
Listen.
door.
Xbox games have it. Xbox games have it, but you got to admit, when you go on Twitter, who do you see using it the most, and what games are being promoted by it?
PlayStation gamers.
It's always PlayStation games, bro.
I've seen
Let's be real.
Odyssey
The
had
thing is, I've seen photo mode used in all games though. Whether people showing me Tomb Raider, Assassin's Creed, Forza, fucking Spider-Man, God of War, it's always used. Like
Yeah,
it's not. I don't identify photo mode with PlayStation. I just
all
identify it
PlayStation
as a
first party
mode.
titles got it though.
I know
Play-
that. No. All
PlayStation
games, all
the first
consoles have it,
company
but
out
they
of the
put
big
more.
three.
Yeah, they put more emphasis.
Yeah.
They put
Sony
more
was the
emphasis.
first ones to like embrace it
special.
as
Yeah,
well.
all their games
No,
got
they
it.
added special features to
Super
it.
Smash
Yeah.
Bros. On N64 had a photo mode.
No, we talking about like the way they do it now.
No, you
Yeah,
talking
no,
about-
you could hit
No,
start and rotate the camera and everything.
Nah, PlayStation.
Add
they
shit to it,
brought
no.
back. They brought it back. They brought it. They made it.
even,
fine.
even Halo 2 had a photo mode, but nobody cares about Halo anymore. That's just a dying franchise.
Not really.
I don't think I know is, bro. If Xbox had more games worth posting pictures of, Smooth would not have the same.
What? That makes no sense. Why? Yo, what, dude? Some of my favorite games have photo mode. What the hell?
But
How
this
does
is
that have to do with Xbox?
No, but
How
Smooth,
does that have to do with Xbox?
Smooth, think about it. Like
Because
BG
it's fire on
said,
PlayStation. They think
if you go on Twitter or social media, all the photo mode pictures are from PlayStation games.
No, well, on your feed, because that's who all you follow. On my feed, look at all the people I follow. I see screenshots and photo mode.
You
pictures
follow
from
niggas like
multiple
Kobe
games.
Wood, of course he gonna post some bullshit.
So I don't understand why.
What game from
you know what's
1999
crazy?
photo
You know what's
mode?
crazy? You guys amuse me. I don't understand the correlate how you guys literally put it into like a PlayStation
What is
thing.
the
I'm like,
definition
yo,
of stupidity?
your friend, that bald-headed guy that sleeps on the fucking furnace. Like, what the hell?
I've learned something over my years in YouTube. We had angry PlayStation 3 fans, we had angry Wii U fans, and now we have angry Xbox One fans. There's a direct correlation to lack of
No
games
goddamn
to
games.
angriness.
Dude, see, you guys are freaking idiots.
See?
I don't get yo, I don't understand it. I have an Xbox, a
good,
PlayStation,
fam?
and
Smooth
PC.
breeze.
I played all the games that I thought were amazing on PlayStation.
breeze.
What
man.
am I missing? I don't
Let me tell
understand
you,
what am I missing. How do I like games if I have every platform? How do I like games?
Calm down, fam.
Breeze.
Lack of games do not attribute to my fucking point of view or my anger or whatever my emotions.
Why you salty right now?
Because you got to say outrageous shit.
Look, Smooth, you gotta at least admit photo mode helps sales games. Like and the ones using it the most seem to be, like it's what like recent months. It's been Spider-Man, God of War,
Horizon.
like that's all I see. And I follow a lot of people. Like on both
Bro,
on,
it's
that
PlayStation.
See, I think when somebody getting ready to buy a game and look at it and say it has photo mode,
Red Dead.
I'ma
It's been
get it.
Red Dead, God of War, and Spider-Man this year.
Red Dead don't even got photo mode.
Yeah, but people still like figure out some ways to like do shit,
Bro, I just don't see. I don't know where the saltiness comes. It's a nice option to have. I mean,
The lack
Yeah, I
of
mean,
we
games,
wouldn't be tripping if it didn't have it. But these games got beautiful, areas and vistas and shit like that. People want to show that off. Oh, look.
And I'm I don't like photo mode. I never use it, but I ain't mad at it,
Like, bro, even before photo mode, PC gamers were posting crazy screenshots, like custom resolutions, like 32x, anti-aliasing, DSR, super sampling, just to take good pictures of a game and show off.
That's the other thing. Even without photo mode, you can still take screenshots of every game you play and video. So it's not. I don't see
Yeah, I know that. That's why I was like, photo mode is. I think it's.
Oh, you saying it's pointless because
Nah,
it's
but
like
it's more
every
time.
platform has a.
but you can
screenshot option.
manipulate the photos.
Screenshot
Yeah,
is
but
way
you're
different.
just taking screenshots. You're not able to
No, it's more
manipulate the game.
complicated.
Also, now y'all are photographers now, huh?
Some people who play these games really are.
It's some people that know how to use that shit. If you know how to actually utilize that shit, you can make some dope pictures.
Bruh, there's some motherfuckers that be turning like video games into a like Picasso portrait.
Yeah, that should be looking nice, bro.
like the
I mean, hell, even Final Fantasy 15 had its own in-game photo mode.
like
Kingdom Hearts 3 has a photo.
the filters, and you can change the aperture. What is it called? Aperture. on the camera and all this other shit that's in like camera, like real
field of view. You can add NP. You can take characters out the picture, add them in. Like it's
yeah, remove the the HUD, all this advanced shit,
bro. Like that dude, perfect example. He a PS dude. Dobby Potter, that dude on Twitter. He be posting these photo mode shots, bro. That should be looking nice. I don't see the issue.
Look, man, you got a nice looking girl. You want to show her off. You don't got no girl. You probably complaining about others doing it.
I'm buying looking at games like that girls now.
Just saying, man. If you got it, show it. If you don't, be quiet.
Shout out to you, Smooth. You said anything else this week we should talk about?
The definition of stupidity.
What
else did Smooth say? He has something. Hold on, let me find it out. Smooth said something else dumb.
How do y'all feel about so Jason Schreier kind of made a minor complaint about having to, I guess, grind to unlock the Smash characters. I didn't play Smash, so I don't know if it's a grind or not, but most people saying it's not really a grind. You got to go a little bit out your way, but I did play the past Smash Brothers games, and if it's anything like that, I don't think it's a grind.
I think you got to unlock like over 60 other characters, so what people were complaining about.
There's a lot of content to unlock. That's probably what he really was talking about.
What's the issue?
Oh, don't say that, because I said that about another game and people don't want to hear
Assassin's Creed.
No,
the
reason Jason's catching heat is because he didn't have a problem with the
play the game.
He didn't have a problem with the grind required in Assassin's Creed, which is arguably more egregious than the grind required to unlock all the characters in Smash.
Absolutely.
You can't have a problem with one and not have a problem with the other one. You see what I'm saying?
Pretty much.
If I got to grind to beat a game, that's some bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. So pretty much, I mean, I don't know, man. Jason been wilding recently, dog. And if you responded to this tweet he had in any type of way, he was gonna block you. He was blocking people that disagreed with him. He was blocking people with just asking a question. Like, he been wilding, dog.
The thing is, I have friends that have Smash Bros. And they unlock the characters and then like either a day or a couple hours.
Yeah.
Complaining about.
Can't you change the settings like where you could pretty much unlock them in like one stock or some shit?
No, there's a mode where you could just play with everybody, but to play traditionally, you do have to unlock them.
I mean, but like how it goes is I think if you switch between classic and versus or something,
yeah,
you can unlock everybody. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I don't see the issue.
I know that Twitter made him regret that statement.
Ooh, the Patriots lost. Ooh.
Yeah, they was getting at him bad for that.
Hey man, let Jason live, bro.
I got
what I said. You know what I mean?
So Red Dragon had put out a tweet this week saying, how did the Xbox lose this generation? And there were 4 options: media bias, a bad launch, power, and games. And what did you pick, Smooth?
You said media bias. Media bias.
Can I ask you a question about that?
Smooth's defense. I remember his defense. His defense was that it can't be games because the first few years of the Xbox they had better games than PlayStation.
I agree with that.
Well, okay,
that was your case.
We know.
Let me ask you this then: the Wii U had games, but the issue is, it wouldn't sell, so that's what killed it.
The Wii U didn't have no games.
But that leads to his argument about me. Wouldn't that lead credence to his argument that the media bias may have affected the sales of the game?
I don't think it's media bias because the PlayStation 3 was the most scrutinized console of all time, and it came back.
But social media
came back. It came exactly, and it
bro.
You just said
even Lord Gaben himself said they should scrap the damn machine.
That was a different time.
Then he showed up at E3.
Yeah, Gabe Newell said that they should scrap the PlayStation 3. That's a waste of time, and nobody should make games right. That's a powerful statement for Gabe Newell to say.
That was been doing shit, but eating donuts over the last 10 years. So
that means that donut eating fat ass. Take a look at his wife and his paycheck, and you let me know.
If I had his money, I have his wife too.
No, you probably wouldn't.
If I had his money,
you ain't having his money, Smooth. Bottom line is he's got more money and a hotter wife than all of us. So
is he corporate slaving for him, man? What's going on right
here? You can't be talking about a guy when he got more than you. I'm just saying. I ain't hating. Bottom line is, Smooth says
you can't compare. That's like comparing like people who athletic careers were like let's say people like, for example, everybody criticizes like LeBron and Tom Brady, they don't do good, right? Yeah, but you know how it's crazy. Everything is like magnified, but players who was just as good as like, let's say, well, in their heyday back in the 80s and 90s didn't have to worry about social media like affecting them like that.
Bottom line is
a little post in the newspaper. Woohoo.
But bottom line, Smooth, 3 out of those 4 options directly affected the console. 1 didn't, and you chose the one that didn't. It had a bad
No. See, you, in your opinion, you believe that media bias had nothing to do with it.
Correct.
Right.
Because it had a bad launch. It was weaker and $100 more expensive, and it really didn't have any games.
I think it was everything except the games.
So 3 of those things actually happened, and one of those is an opinion. And you chose the one that's not an absolute fact.
Yeah, well, I was consistent. But he had a PlayStation poll, and I picked media bias. He had an Xbox poll. I picked media bias. So,
you saying that's why PlayStation did well?
Yeah, PlayStation did well because of media bias.
Man, you
Xbox
really
did
lost
bad
on
because
That's
of media
crazy.
bias.
This is insane.
because the thing is, it depends on how you look. If he had different media bias, I was forced to pick media bias because there was no other really accurate choices. So, for example, me personally, I believe social media.
So people weren't calling it the Xbox 720p.
So wait a minute.
People weren't making fun of the launch. People weren't saying where are Microsoft's games.
So
they weren't saying that. They weren't saying that.
Not in the beginning. Not in the beginning.
I was asking where the games at.
I was
3 years. No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
I forgot the first 3 years they weren't really putting
because you could look at all the games that Microsoft had in the beginning. They weren't making any of them.
So what? They still had exclusive. What?
Here we go.
It was like, oh, well, wait a minute. They had these exclusive. Oh, but they weren't first party, so they don't count. Like,
Jack, did I not tell you the problem from the very beginning of Xbox? Okay, they signed a bunch of deals. How long is that going to last? You got to have your own people making their own shit. I said that from the very beginning.
If I'm buying a console, I'm not looking at who's making the game. I'm looking at if the game's there.
I understand what y'all saying, but at the same time,
I look at the totality of all things. I don't just. I've been gaming forever.
When you have a second party game, you run into the risk of not being able to get a sequel made.
Exactly, because look at the end of the Xbox 360's life cycle. They didn't announce anything for the last 2 or 3 years because they didn't have any studios to make games.
No matter how good the game is, if you ain't got nobody to make the fucking sequel, what did that amount to?
Look, we all adults, right?
PlayStation 3 was letting loose bangers to the very end, up until the year on PlayStation 3 that PlayStation 4 released. And Microsoft didn't launch any games for the last 2-3 years of the generation.
Okay, but I'm saying we all adults in here, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So why not go to where the games are when they're there instead of saying I'm just gonna stick with this the entire generation or whatever it is? I bought them both day one, but I felt like the Xbox was giving me more, right? But that's because of the games that were being offered on that system. PlayStation wasn't giving me much, so I sold it until it got some more games. Then I bought PlayStation because they had more. They had more to offer at that point. And now I'm not playing the Xbox as much.
Yeah, well, I wasn't about to drop 500. I was about to drop 500.
These idiots only start thinking logically when it comes time to talk about Xbox. That's why.
Okay. So I was supposed to just drop $500 on Sunset Overflop and Rise Son of Trash.
Well, how know they were going to flop if you didn't buy them to give them a chance?
Also, and Dead Frame Rate, I was supposed to drop $500. And a Broken Master Chief Collection, I was supposed to drop $500 on that, Smooth.
Well, by the time Master Chief came out, Xbox wasn't $500 anymore. So
I'm just saying,
it was only $500 for like good 7 months, dude.
Only for a good 7 months. Only.
Yeah, my memory's vivid.
They abandoned that price point pretty quick.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna propose something, Smooth. Right? You talk about the the media bias. What if it's the bad launch?
There's no way.
Fault. Wait. What if the bad launch, which is Microsoft's fault? What if we're gonna say media bias exists, wouldn't that cause the media bias? Wouldn't it be their fault?
Technically, all right. Yeah, and no. Yeah, because the reason why I think the bad launch, right? What made actually the Xbox itself didn't have a bad launch. It had a bad reveal. Like it didn't have
launch.
It wasn't like the console launch and it was bricking left and right. No, that's not a bad launch.
I think it had a bad launch.
Okay, bad reveal, bad launch, whichever.
Because people didn't want to connect. Yeah, people didn't want to connect and they forced it. That's what started.
Here's the biggest problem, though. The biggest problem beyond anything was this: you had a machine
that was a big mistake.
That's $100 more, but is weaker. And people always make the.
It was $100 more because of the Connect. The Connect.
That's Microsoft's fault.
That's what started it. That's what started the whole bad shit.
Cost more than the other phones that are much more powerful.
It should have been optional. That would have caused a lot of trouble to go away.
But some people, I didn't care about Connect. But the difference is, people always say, "Well, what about the PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One X? Something that costs $100 more in the X should be more powerful than the Pro." This would be like if the Pro was $100 more than the X.
But the reason it was the Connect, though, so that was actually the excuse. It was came with an extra peripheral.
Yeah, but that was their fault, though.
It was. That's what I'm saying. If they made it optional, that would have kind of took some of the heat off of
Microsoft did everything they possibly could to make people not want to fuck with them, bro.
Pretty much.
And they seeing the results of that.
The reveal.
I don't think 2013 has anything to do with the.
They still seeing the lingering effects.
No.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Because who in the world is that bitter?
No, because you know why people were mad focused on TV.
Bro, you know why they still seeing the lingering effects of that? Because they still got to support the base Xbox One, which is still underpowered as fuck because of the Connect. They're still seeing the lingering effects of that. And that's why they had to bring out the fucking XLPs people with no fucking games. And come on, bro.
Yeah, the Connect definitely started.
Come on, bro. Stop
that. It's just like the PlayStation 3's reveal. That reveal was absolute trash.
Exactly.
And then they had to suffer for it. But unlike Microsoft, if Microsoft doesn't start out good, they can't do anything because they don't have their own developers to make games. They rely on other people.
Does the X exist if they don't, launch with an underpowered console because of Connect?
Of course not.
Well, they said they were working on that.
It might.
Because we know they make different iterations, but they went out their way to make this iteration way more powerful. So
it will still exist because the Pro came out. They probably would have came out with something else.
Okay.
I don't know if it would have been as strong as the X.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they would have went so hard to making this the strongest console possible.
And exactly because they knew that power people kept that shit weak as fuck. So they was proving a point with that.
Yeah, they were trying to redeem the Connect failure, with the power issue. So they brought out the X to give us the power that we missed because of the Connect. So they tried to fix that.
That's the reason why I say it was all the above except for games, because I think it was a little bit of the media, a little bit of the price. Well, price was pretty much a big portion of it, the price, and then it was something else. Those three things were very important. I don't think the games were an issue because the games were good games, in my opinion, and they play good.
I can never say media bias is an excuse for anybody because Sony was slaughtered and overcame it. So
even when the Pro,
again, that was a different time.
Bro, you want to talk about media bias, bro? Go back to when they announced the PlayStation 4 Pro. Oh, it don't got a Blu-ray drive. Oh, are Sony gonna start charging for patches? Oh, bro, they were just making up dumbass shit. Who the fuck charged for patches? They were just saying anything they could.
Oh yeah, I do remember that rumor.
Yeah,
it wasn't just Sony. They were saying that about everybody.
Pro patch for it.
They were worried about that with Xbox because of the DRM and that stuff.
Some nut ass shit.
The bottom line is this: it goes the way it's always gone. The games, and whether they were good, they were bad, they were average. The exclusives Sony was putting out in the beginning were selling 2 and 3 million each. I don't like them. I don't know how a game like Killzone sold 3 million. I don't know how a game like Drive Club sold 3 million. But whatever Xbox was putting out in the beginning was not selling at that.
They were selling 1.5 million, 1 million.
No, they were selling.
We went over this. You said 2 million was a success for a launch
for a game like
1.5 million. Well, but 1.5 million on the Xbox One launch title isn't. That makes no sense.
Bond, real quick question, Bond.
More sales.
Bond, do you think that those same games would have sold the same amount on Xbox if they were on Xbox?
I don't know.
I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it.
Nothing really sells on Xbox outside of Halo Gears.
That's because of it's a brand thing. It's not necessarily the games or what's being what's being put out. It's a brand.
That's where you have to say what does my consumer want? Splatoon might not sell 4 million, 5 million, 6 million on a PlayStation.
Again, once you tarnish
on Nintendo.
That's again once you tarnish your brand, then people just won't fuck with you no matter how good your product is.
No, so that's Microsoft's fault. Though.
Yeah, it is Microsoft's fault.
That ain't media bias. That's their fault.
No, that's media bias because they too soft.
It's a little bit of both.
They could have controlled how they
buy the consoles.
Yeah, they do. They buy and they sell it. Yes, they do.
So let me ask you a question. If Microsoft is, as we all can admit, the reason that they're tarnishing their brand, should the media promote that fuckery? Like, the
media should be given the information. Wait.
Gaming media and journalism is not objective. They have biases and they have opinion. That game reviews. If that's the case, every game should get a fucking 10. Go buy it. They gonna have to accept their opinion on it. They should just give the facts the way it is instead of saying, "Oh, I don't." I get made fun of because I bought an Xbox. Shit like that. Say shit like that and put it in the video. You gotta
influence. You are an influencer.
And that's where influencers come from. You have to decipher opinion pieces to actual factual data sheet type shit. Like,
again, if that's you saying that, or if that's me or whoever's saying that, that's one thing. But if you're consider yourself a professional company at a high level, you're one of the biggest media outlets out there in gaming.
So ESPN.com don't write articles criticizing athletes. Come on, bro.
Nah, man.
That's what journalism is, to criticize and critique shit. They're reviewers.
But hey, Jack, remember, people are blaming the media for getting Kareem Hunt fired.
I mean,
I'm like, bro, you can't. Come on, bro, stop.
It is funny because it's like if you compare it to like ESPN, you'll see it still shocks me a little bit when I see like ESPN's Twitter like crack jokes on teams now.
Exactly.
Like they really be roasting teams on their Twitter.
They had Shaqtin' a fool.
Exactly. Imagine they had some shit like that for the gaming industry. Y'all niggas will lose y'all mind.
Like the people who run in these Twitter accounts are a little bit different. So if we compare it to this, how sports is, and you got media, you got sports media roasting teams and roasting players. I mean, I guess it could be the same thing in games.
Fair game, bro. You can't put out a shitty product. So y'all want Bethesda to be praised right now, is what y'all saying.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Like, it is.
I'm saying if somebody puts out a decent product, like, you should say it's a decent product. You should. You shouldn't make fun of it. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be putting out videos making fun with product or saying, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but this is the thing. You and Smooth, y'all feel like they go out of their way to be negative towards Xbox. But
I do.
Okay.
So what you're saying is they don't truly feel like that.
I don't think they truly feel like that because they're part of the. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
All right.
Let me tell you why. Because they're a part of the media, right?
Okay.
Your goal as the media. I work with media a lot. Your goal is to get as many clicks and likes as you can.
Indeed.
Okay.
So wouldn't it be better if the Xbox is more popular?
Again, it's about knowing your audience. Knowing that your audience is majority PlayStation, you're going to cater to that side. If PlayStation is selling whatever amount, Xbox is selling, the least amount, right? And your audience is majority of PlayStation, you're going to cater to that audience because that's your audience and that's what gives you the most clicks and eventually get you the most money.
So you remember when what was it, IGN, they tweeted out that tweet cracking on Xbox about something not having a game like the black.
You talking about it was a God of War comparison, like Xbox
So like, what exactly? And I'm just asking the question: what exactly makes that different? That IGN had to apologize for that, but like every sports media could crack on the Cleveland Browns for like the last 3 years, like
as they should, because they're losers
on the planet.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I mean,
okay,
I mean, when you think about sports, I mean, it's winners and losers. Somebody, there's
and same thing.
Different. We're talking about sales.
Sales does indicate a winner and loser.
Bro, I mean, we're talking oh my God, more people bought PlayStation than Xboxes.
You could directly correlate.
Bring out the trophies.
It's gonna be winner and losers in both. And Xbox is a loser right now. They're the Cleveland Browns of gaming. So they
Cleveland Browns of gaming.
Cleveland Browns are good now. But
the Browns are good now.
Yeah, they're good now.
Y'all the overrated
the Jets. You could say the Jets, maybe.
The Jets
or the Oakland.
Oh my God!
Y'all once had a good defense. Now y'all looking spooky.
They were good last year.
Y'all all need to get checked for tapeworms, bro.
Let me tell you what I don't like though. Let's say if a sports team is losing and they're bad, right? And they say, okay, this team is bad, they're losing. but then the Patriots have been winning for a while, right? And the Patriots lose a game, and they say, well, the Patriots lost today, but they did play a good game. Like, that's some bullshit. That's bullshit.
It's lose. They say Tom Brady needs to retire. Then 2 games later, they're saying he's going to win the MVP.
But that's the thing, though. It's like when you have a winning record, you should get more leeway because that's not normal for you to lose. You see what I'm saying? So if the Xbox had a long lineage of fucking 4 or 5 successful consoles and they stumbled out the gate with the Xbox One, people would be like, well, they fucked up, but they gonna be back next year.
I'm a firm believer in this. You should call it the way it is.
Here's the problem with Xbox, right? If I don't want to race around a track, what have they released for me in the past 2 years?
If you don't want to what?
Well, Forza Horizon, you don't race around the track, actually.
You get what
I'm saying. If I don't want to race around a track, what have they given me in the last 2 years?
Sea of Thieves.
They gave you Sea of Thieves.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? I mean, that's true. That's true.
So, Bon, are you talking about?
Because people forget.
Xbox, you just talking about the games.
If I don't want to race around in a car,
you got Sea of Thieves, you got State of Decay.
Last 2 years,
you got like I said, Sea of Thieves, State of Decay. You had your fucking Cuphead. You had your fucking Super Lucky's Tales. You have your
I rest my case.
This shit's
but you're saying if you didn't want to write, I'm giving you options. Now you don't like options. Now you don't like options.
Now, Jack, if I didn't want to play baseball games like MLB The Show every year, what has Sony done for me in the last 2 years, Jack?
I have to say PlayStation, God of War, what else? Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, Detroit Become Human.
So he named a couple games. I named a couple games. What's the difference?
Gravity Rush.
Okay, can anybody in the audience tell me the difference between the games Smooth listed and the games Jack listed?
Different genres.
I mean, I'm assuming the PlayStation games appeal more to a gamer like
is this a hard question or is it just me?
There's definitely a difference in quality in these games.
All right, no funny shit. Back in 2013, I worked at Microsoft, at the Microsoft store, and I worked specifically selling Xbox Ones. And one of the hardest parts about selling them was a bunch of times, because this is back when, it was holiday season, so you get a lot of people asking you, hey, how's this better than the PS4? I would tell them, power-wise, I'm not gonna lie. I don't care what no one says. I'm not gonna.
You're a bad salesman already.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie to nobody.
You should have never brought that up to begin with.
Finish your story.
But I told them the truth, and they were like, I would get some people. But I would tell them we have these games, and they would ask me, what are these games? I would be like, here's Rise. It's a new IP. I would tell them what Killer Instinct was, and I would explain to them how Killer Instinct worked, because it's not a new IP. Like, it's been around for a while. But you know what the worst part is? They would just say, I'm not fucking with that.
Exactly. That's why I say it's not about the games. It's about everything else.
It's about the games.
No.
No. That's not immediate. What I'm saying is that's more of like, I don't know if it's like an Xbox thing, because even when I worked at Best Buy, I had the same issue. When Sunset Overdrive came out, I was like, here's Sunset Overdrive. It's a new IP. A guy literally looked on the cover and said,
you're telling people there's a new IP? You think people know what a new IP is? It's a new game, bro.
I'll give you an example.
You're a horrible salesperson, dude.
Oh my God.
You can tell them the truth.
But I'll give you an example, right? When the GameCube and the Xbox came out, the PlayStation 2 is in its second year. They had Final Fantasy X, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Trash, whatever the hell that game was called, and they had Grand Theft Auto 3. When you're trying, you don't really even need to sell those games. Everybody knows what those games are. Who the hell knows what Rise and Sunset Overflop is?
No, but that's the thing. The thing is, when the guy saw Sunset Overdrive,
Johnny for selling you Horizon Zero Dawn.
When he looked at Sunset Overdrive, he literally was like, "It's too colorful. I don't want to play it."
Oh my God!
They go back to knowing what your customer wants, though. I mean,
oh my God!
I guess people Xbox gamers didn't really support that game, so
and I tried to sell him on that game because I like Sunset Overdrive. But if a person says it's too colorful, I don't want to buy it. What am I supposed to do?
I tell him don't buy an HDR TV.
He's telling you what the average consumer is going to tell you.
Yeah, like what Xbox was putting. Like I said at the beginning. What Sony was putting out in the beginning, Drive Club and Infamous,
Killzone,
and Knack. Those games may not have been quality games, But those games actually appealed to people to sell 2 and 3 million. Nobody was checking for overclock and rise.
No, I don't like the fancy name.
Do you think if Sunset Overdrive was on PlayStation, you think it would have sold what it sold?
Probably not. I mean, probably.
Okay, then.
Yes, no.
I think it would have did better.
It would have did a lot better.
I don't think. Well, it would have been done. It would have sold better only under the guise of it's Insomniac and the PlayStation audience is familiar with them.
Fine, you can have
same game, and it was from an unknown developer to the Sony side. Then no, it would have sold the same.
Like the average consumer don't look at shit like that. They just don't. They don't look at it and say Insomniac. Oh my god!
And here's my thing:
the
average consumer doesn't look at things like that. How can you claim media bias? Because the average consumer ain't looking at that.
Okay.
Oh, who got an answer? Oh man.
Dude, here's the thing, right? How do people who know what's popping and what's not popping, right? How do like fucking casuals know Meek Mill lost to Drake, dog? How? Because trending shit, Twitter, all the social media, and then if you have with everything being connected to social media, you got all these stupid ass YouTube videos and these stupid ass quick IGN reports and all this other bullshit that everybody's retweeting and talking about and shit. It trickles down to the dumb niggas who don't know shit. So they just go with the popular fucking opinion. With PlayStation, God bless them, they did. They capitalized off the social media area. They're the fucking Apple of the iPhone of this generation because of that shit. Because social media fucking propelled PlayStation and disregarded Xbox.
Wait.
Nintendo doesn't even have social media. It allows YouTube or Twitch, and they're about to lap the Xbox.
This is the thing about
it's not Nintendo that's selling it. It's the media. It's social media. It's telling the Switch.
It's smooth.
Yeah.
So how did PlayStation become the top console from 94 to roughly 2000?
94?
Yeah, when they launched in Japan.
94 is new. Who did like it's 90? Come on, 94, really, bro? It has nothing to do with what we talking about now.
No, it came out and immediately overlapped the competition every generation until like 2005. So was it media bias then too, or what?
No, I'm talking just this gen specifically.
But they were following this generation. They were following the trend that they said.
No. They're following it differently. Well, with sales, we can always take a record of sales and just assume. But I'm not saying PlayStation 4 is selling because PlayStation 2 is selling. No, PlayStation 4 is selling because the power of social media and the overpopularity of Disney Xbox.
I don't get that.
You know how many careers, YouTube careers, Xbox done.
Okay, let me ask you another question. Do you realize that Xbox has pretty much been damn near last ever since it launched, except for them 3 years when
actually it came in second. The OG Xbox was second.
So from the year the 360 launched to around 09, that was really the only time Xbox had a prominent place in game. You realize that, right?
They had a prominent place in game in their first time around too.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they outsold GameCube, bro.
GameCube sold like 15 million. What's
Nintendo ever had?
Yeah, the GameCube didn't sell that much. What do you say?
So what? But it was still a 3-generation race.
And it came out. I think it came out last. If I'm not mistaken.
No, they Xbox and GameCube came out like the same month. But just like how the PlayStation. Like how the PlayStation 3 and Wii came out.
Like sports, PlayStation had a lineage, a legacy of dominate, and Xbox didn't. So this
they did here in the United States of America, the state which you reside in, it has.
And this is the thing, though.
Well, shut up. You don't know.
This generation is not something. This generation is not something new. This generation is history repeating itself. I don't understand why people act so amazed that Xbox is doing what they do. Always been like this.
Sony had to blow off their own feet just for Xbox.
Exactly. If PlayStation would have never launched at $600, even though they didn't have good launch games, Xbox would have never been ahead of them, ever. Never. That was PlayStation doing it. That was
here in the United States of America. The gap between the 360 and the PS3 was so fucking large. It was nowhere near close.
Okay, and the reason the gap was so big was because every time.
Let me try to put it in myself and see if it works.
Every time, don't you realize every time the Xbox 360 had a 66?
I'm gonna try it myself and see if that.
PG's on the phone.
Hey, my guy, can you mute your mic? The Xbox 360 had a 66% failure rate.
My bad, y'all.
That's why they had to make the warranties free after a while because people kept getting.
I don't care about the warranties. I'm talking about the sales gap.
Every time they replaced the Xbox 360, got sent there for warranty. They counted that as a new sale.
Nah, bro. You got the receipts, bro. You got the receipts.
They did, bro.
Wait, that don't even make sense. PlayStation do the same thing.
Maybe, but
exactly.
but
yeah, if you repair something and reship it out, that's a sale.
Yeah, PlayStation did not have a 66% failure rate. 1 out of every fucking no, it wasn't 2 out of every 3 fucking consoles brick.
All right. So even if let's say if they all were resales, why were multi-plat games selling better on the 360?
That's true. They did.
If the 360 didn't sell as much as it did because of 66% failure rate, how were they still like outselling?
The games didn't number on 360. The games didn't number on 360.
So, but that does not create an inconsistency. So that means at some point.
Well, not really, because if you look at a game like Zelda Breath of the Wild, it had a higher install base of games sold than fucking Switches sold.
Because Nintendo wearers was buying multiple copies of the game, one for an unboxing.
No, that's not why. The reason why is because it was on 2 consoles.
Well, what?
No. Switch version had more.
Yeah, it was specifically the Switch version did have 2.
It had more sales than actual Switches out there.
I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't either.
Did we ever touch on that rumor that about the Xbox New Studios getting a limited budget? Did we ever talk about that?
Before we even move on to that, I just want to end this with one question. What do you think Microsoft can do or should do to change the landscape and be successful against Move?
That's a good question.
Well, hold on, my bad. I accidentally muted my mic. Can you repeat that question?
I said, what do you think that Microsoft can do or should do to alleviate all this mess, this so-called media bias or whatever, and to get back on top against the 360 glory days?
The thing is, me personally, I'm like, fuck the media. I'm gonna do anything to make them suck my DIC. Anyway, pretty much what they really can do is pretty much as they've been turning things around, implement their plans. Do not hold off and just throw everything at next gen and start pretty much start taking action now. Even though we're at
what?
Yeah, what
do you want me to do? That's what I'm saying.
They bought a bunch of studios.
Okay.
Right. I don't want them to walk out on like the Xbox One and just save it all for next gen. I want them to close it out, whatever. Take the L, you already took the L, and just like, you know what, we're gonna drop a couple bangers here and just ease our way until next generation and just pretty much release the games, release whatever new IPs, whatever. If it's on Xbox One, it's on Xbox One. Throw them out there and just keep pretty much doing what they're doing now. Just Microsoft is as far as Xbox, they're doing a lot of things good. The only thing people just keeps like perking their face up at is fucking IPs, exclusive. If they start doing that,
so you're saying the solution is to release games.
The solution, well, to appease you guys.
You're satisfied as a customer right now.
I've been satisfied for a while,
so they don't have to change it.
So it's funny though that the problem was media bias, Jack, but the solution is to release games.
I want to ask a question real quick.
You walk right into that one.
Don't ask me another fucking question.
I saw that shit coming a mile away. I saw that shit coming a mile away. I think what they need to do though, seriously, is to buckle down on their marketing. I'm just not a fan of how they do things. They need to put a lot of money back into marketing and putting it out there and letting people know what they have. And stop putting out games like Sea of Thieves, in my opinion.
I want them to get better studios. That's what I always wanted.
The best one they got was, I would say,
Jimmy had that honest answer. At the end of the day, Microsoft just needs better studios and better games.
That's not it. That's not it.
That's not
it.
How is that? Nintendo better marketing.
Nintendo is.
They need to compete with the exclusives that PlayStation has.
It sounds good to say that they just need more games and that's it. That sounds good.
I didn't say more games. They need to compete with the
exclusives. If a game is
actually
good, then sometimes they market themselves.
Like, Nintendo has already proven that you don't need high-end online or 4K graphics.
Yeah, you just need to compete with
games
the
that
exclusives.
appeal.
Nintendo just need loyal ass idiots.
Maybe. Listen, but they're making what their loyal idiots
and
like.
why are Nintendo's fans loyal idiots? So
what are Xbox
makes games?
If anything,
Nintendo makes games that their fans like. Xbox don't make no games.
You can never go wrong when you're making kids.
Like, what is Halo?
When's the last time Halo came out?
What?
2015, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, because they're making this one bigger, better.
And how many games has Nintendo released in that time frame?
That's not rumored to come out for another 3 years, though.
Wait, so basically what he said about Nintendo is Nintendo has a market, PlayStation has a market, so you pretty much
They know how to stay in their lane.
Xbox had a market, they lost it.
Xbox don't really got a lane to stay in.
They did.
They had a market, they lost it though.
They still do, but
the same thing they did last generation.
They got the same market as PlayStation. They need to compete.
No, they had the shooter market.
They had
the dude bro market. They had that.
Yeah, they did. They
They let it go.
But then Sony did the smart thing and said, "Oh, we're gonna take that Call of Duty."
Exactly. That was.
I remember back in the day. I wasn't even on YouTube
mad.
back in the day, but I remember people being so mad at Microsoft for paying Call of Duty and paying for these marketing deals and shit like that. I remember seeing that shit on Info-G. But now it's okay.
Yeah, but look at the impact. Of course, it's look at the impact. Look at the devastation behind losing it.
Yeah, I know. I knew that back then, but I'm just saying I saw it online.
No, I agree. I remember seeing that too.
I never liked Call of Duty then, so I didn't.
Yeah, but it helped so much. Like you said,
a
lot of man.
The problem with Microsoft is they still rely on only 3 franchises: Halo, Gears, and Forza.
And now Crackdown is going to be the next one.
Crackdown, Smooth.
Hey, man. Top 10 game of the year next year. Top 10 game of the year, right, Smooth?
Yep.
Oh boy.
People only bought Crackdown 2 to get the Halo 3 demo.
Oh man. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if we ever spoke about the rumor about which I don't think is true at all, about them Xbox giving the new studios an unlimited budget for their next game they're working on it. Did we ever touch on that? Does anybody even know?
What's y'all opinions on that?
I don't think it's possible, but yeah.
I don't think they have an unlimited budget. I just think that they're giving them like free reign to really just make whatever they want. Like, I mean, anything being like that's like within reason, but their whole like pretty much spill to these new studios was like, don't worry about budgets, don't worry about like creative control. That's all you. You know what I mean? Don't worry about what about us being like influencing or anything like that. Just whatever you need to make your games, we got you. We have the servers, we got the cloud compute, whatever assets you need. We have the physics engine, anything you need, you got it. You have access, you have full access to that.
Yeah, I think they have a budget. Microsoft is just not telling them so they don't worry about it. That's all I think it is.
Well, wouldn't they? I think they learned their lesson with State of Decay because they wanted to give that a bigger budget. I don't think they would do that again.
Just because they say no budget, that don't mean, hey, go make a fucking $40 million game neither, though.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to be within reason.
Because then they'll cancel it on you, just like they canceled.
Yep, Scalebound. Yep, I was just thinking that.
Whoa. So you trying to say that? Look, no. See, you guys do shit unfairly.
Smooth, I need you to stop eating every podcast.
No,
that's the first thing I need you to stop.
Well, we got to move the podcast time. Like, what the
or
fuck?
you
Like,
can
am I
eat
supposed
with
to
your
wait?
family earlier.
Nah, Smooth.
I'll be out soon.
We'll have Smooth getting knocked the fuck out. Yo, that is becoming like a fucking epic quote now. I'll be out. That shit is legendary. Oh, what you were saying, dog?
No, I'm just saying that Smooth actually what I mean, Smooth won't listen to me on this. It doesn't matter. But it was Microsoft that got rid of about not platinum.
Yeah, well, they had no choice to.
I mean,
It's
I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, that was the
I'm not
biggest.
gonna lie. I would have been mad at Platinum too. Yo, I hired you to make a game, and you released like 6 other games. In the meantime, you're still trying to make my game. Like, now we're gonna have
struggling
problems.
with it.
They say it couldn't run on the X the way they wanted it to.
Because they,
I mean, not the X, the original.
Yeah, I remember seeing videos of that. I'm like, yo, this frame rate looks like it's running.
What happened? Okay, so what happened with Scalebound's development is that even before we saw official gameplay, Kamiya, he was commenting on Twitter how he was mad at Microsoft for, but basically he said these words. I'm not kidding you. He was like, "Are they fucking with me?" I was like, "Oh, what's the problem?" And apparently, Microsoft wanted a multiplayer, and Kamiya didn't. He wanted the game to be single player, and that's where they clashed creatively. But they weren't going to give them an extra budget for a multiplayer. So he was like, so just ended up getting.
How the fuck was you gonna put 4 dragons on that screen?
That's another thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
No, I've seen the game. I actually seen the game. It ran, but it just had bad frame rates.
And the only reason Nier got finished the way it did is because Square paid for that game and had staff from Square come and help them make the game. If I recall correctly, Square actually handled the PC port of Nier. That's why it came out so fast.
Okay. Real quick, need to address something about the Patreon. So 2 weeks ago, we had Rystar. It was Rystar with his ball and ass. He pretty much bought out the club. He dropped $100, and paid for everybody to have a free after dark. So and that went really well. It was pretty convenient for all of us and all of the viewers because we didn't have to make a new video to do an after dark, and we pretty much made it a Q&A. So pretty much we've made a goal on the Patreon, right? And if the Patreon reaches that goal, we're just gonna make After Darks a Q&A and just make it a part of the podcast. So there's not like a paywall behind it, and everybody can view it. So it's pretty much like an extra hour. On top of this being 2 hours, it'll just be like a 3-hour podcast, and the last hour just being the Q&A, because that's what we did, and it went really well, because people were able to ask us any question they want, and we was just talking about whatever. But we need to reach that goal on the Patreon, which isn't really much. So if you go to the Patreon, you check it out. Pretty much, we have 800 people in here right now. If half of those people donate $1, we reach the goal. So go check out the Patreon. And we just want to hit that goal on Patreon, and all After Darks from now on will be free, available to everybody. And the Patreons will have priority on like any questions during Q&A. The Patreons will still be the only ones eligible for the giveaways, the $10, $15, the $10, $20, $50 giveaways and all that stuff. But the After Darks will be available to everyone. So if y'all want to make that happen, please go support the Patreon to help us reach that goal. And then after that, all After Darks will be available to everyone. Okay? So, yeah. That's it. Go support that.
That's a good deal, guys. Yeah.
Yeah. That's an hour of extra podcasts every Sunday, and it serves as a Q&A. Now, yeah. So, please go support that. We appreciate y'all. Next thing, so the Game Awards viewership doubled from last year. It was 26 million this year, so doubled from last year.
That's wild.
So that one really good.
Doubled, because it was like 11 million last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so it did really well this year. Also, according to, I know we don't trust VG charts, but they were saying the Xbox One just hit 40 million units. Just hit 40 million units sold. Last week. What y'all thoughts on that?
Media biased.
I'd say it's about 45. Honestly, I'll say that.
I mean, yeah, I think it's a little bit over 40. I give them the benefit of the doubt.
I have no opinion on this.
That's
Everybody.
too low.
What do you think it is?
I mean, I have nothing to say about it.
Yeah.
Anytime I read it, as soon as it says VG charts, I'm like, oh, never mind.
There's really nothing to say because Microsoft's too scared to say the real numbers.
No, it should be around. It should be
afraid of.
though.
On you? Who are they afraid of?
They're afraid of
somebody.
I don't think they're afraid of anybody.
Maybe they're afraid of the media bias.
Investors. That's what they're afraid
Them
of.
niggas got over $800 billion. They think they give a shit about you niggas talking about they fucking.
What happened to media bias though? Hold on.
Come on, man. We know Games Pass push another 10 mil easy.
All right, man.
If they wanted to, they can buy another 40 million Xboxes to call it a day. Say, here, have it.
Yeah, that
If
would
they
really
wanted
work
to.
out well.
Just saying.
Interesting.
40 million Xboxes that won't be buying any games. That'd be a really good investment.
Man, you don't have to buy no games. You could just get the service B. Buy the console.
Yeah, could you imagine if Microsoft bought themselves 40 million boxes and put them out there with Game Pass?
You know, it's fucked up if they was giving away. I don't know if they'd be able to move all of them.
Someone in the chat
Oh,
said
y'all wrong, man.
already confirmed they sold 37 million CPUs.
No, that was just CPUs. Because think about it. That chart made sense, but if you think about the chart, it couldn't be the number because that means that they don't have any in stock. They didn't ship any. It's so many things wrong with that. It can't be that low.
I mean, like I said, I think it's 45.
I think it'll be in the 40s. Yeah.
All right,
So the last, because think about it.
My thing is, why does everybody want to know the numbers?
But they want to know.
My
They
thing
want
is,
to know how much
I
blood is on the floor. They want to know how much blood is on the floor.
Oh, wouldn't you like to know if you're getting into a healthy ecosystem? You don't want.
No.
Would you buy? Would you buy? Would you,
wrong. He said
would
that
you buy?
all
Wait a
wrong.
minute. Would you buy an online only game if you didn't know how many people was on the servers or had a inkling of how many people was playing the fucking? Would you go buy Lawbreakers right now?
In competition, you always want to know the
that's
score.
a bad question. I bought Lawbreakers.
And how did that work?
Ew.
That's different. That's different.
Ew.
How did that work? I had a PlayStation 4, so I assume them idiots buy every game that comes out for it.
All right, you got it.
They did have the highest.
Jack, what kind of computer you got, Jack?
I have what kind of? I have an MSI and I have a Lenovo.
A Lenovo.
Damn,
So,
I'm bowling over there.
so do you track Lenovo's numbers to see how many computers they sold?
No, because it's a computer and I don't interact with anybody. I don't. This is not locked.
You are
towards-
interacting with us.
No, this is. Do all y'all got Lenovo's? That's completely different.
Yeah,
That's like saying if you drive a Chevy,
It doesn't
you only look at
affect him
people that
whether-
drive Chevys. That's not fair.
What Jack is saying is essentially this: would you go to a basketball court with only 2 people there, or would you go to one with 12 people?
Exactly.
No,
Would you go to, wait, what?
That's
Explain that. Explain
That's
that.
not the same.
Can't
Explain
play
that.
5-on-5 with 2 people.
No, that's completely different, brother. That's
But
not a
you're
product.
not tied behind anything when you buy a certain brand of computer. When you buy a certain brand of console, you are tied under
I
that.
think you guys are
platform.
being
How
a
would
little
you
extreme.
be tied
Talking
behind
like there's like
But
literally
you
like
can't
a.
play with.
You
but why
act like
not
there's
be-
nobody on Xbox. You
you
know what's crazy? I was just playing Halo 5 last night, and I played about 5 healthy games.
Healthy.
So my thing is that, like, do y'all think like the Xbox is going somewhere or Sony's going somewhere? Or
Who knows?
like,
We don't know.
that's the reason why I don't
I'm talking-
understand
but no,
why
listen,
why
listen.
sales discussion is in the
Here it is, though.
Mhm.
Besides a game like Fortnite, which is crossplay, if you're buying a game like NBA 2K, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you got both systems,
Right.
gee, you're gonna want to know which one got. Well, first of all, which one my friends playing on. Second of all, which one got more people playing online. You're just gonna want to know some shit like that, or
I don't-
have an idea.
I don't know if anybody's having a problem playing NBA.
But I'm just
2K
saying,
or
for
whatever.
example, though, if you know the PlayStation version got 4 times the amount of players online as the Xbox version, you're going to be more inclined to get the PlayStation version.
As a thing, it doesn't make a difference because there's no issue on either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's not, but I'm saying, for example, you're
Okay.
gonna, like Bond say, the park on 2K. If you're only a park player and you know the parks are always filled on PlayStation, I'm gonna get on PlayStation. If
Y'all
the parks are not always
y'all
filled on the
not-
Xbox,
y'all
you're
not-
not gonna get that
Y'all
version.
not keeping it real, man. Y'all know what it is. It's competition. People want to know how bad.
that's
Xbox
keep it
is.
real. There you go.
Yeah, let's keep
That's
it real.
It's
the
both.
truth.
It's both. It's both.
Nah,
It's definitely
the
both.
main reason people want to
That's
know
the
the
truth.
numbers, they want to know how bad PlayStation is being.
There you
Xbox.
go.
Why
Let's
do
keep
y'all
it
assume?
100.
Why do y'all assume
keep it
Xbox is
100.
doing bad though?
I said how bad they're beating. How bad they're beating. How bad they're
Why you
beating.
assume it's a bad whoop down? What's going on?
Because we know it is. We know
No, it's not bad here in North America. North America is literally it's not even nothing.
You realize PlayStation been out selling the Xbox in North America for a minute.
So why is the gap so damn small?
Oh, boy, don't say gap.
Xbox
You know what happened?
talking about the gap. Oh, I'm out of the
Oh,
conversation.
no. He's
Let me
all
mute
know
my-
it's
let me mute my
wrong
phone.
word. He's
Xbox is not one.
Bond, I know Bond is about to come in.
What are you talking about?
The gap in North America between
Oh,
Xbox
no.
and PlayStation.
Wait,
is
wait,
small.
wait.
You
Not say
said-
gap, but yo, I'm about to-
Not
Yo,
interrupt
Smooth really did this.
Go ahead, Mike.
interrupt real quick. Smooth. Because you use that word gap, right?
Oh boy.
And I can say this because my gap closed quicker than the gap you said was going to close
That's all.
between Xbox and Play. This guy said the gap was going to close towards the end of the generation.
Yeah.
What happened to that?
Oh gosh, this joint crazy.
Oh,
When was the last time Xbox won MPD? Like 2 years ago.
Because
It doesn't matter if you're only winning by like 50,000 or some shit. That like really what?
If you win by 1 point or 50,000 points, you still
The
win.
gap
You
is
still
still-
yeah, but I'm not arguing whether win or loss. It's just the gap.
No.
America's
This is what you'll get. If you always win, the gap will never close because you're never gaining any ground.
Thank you, Jack.
You don't gain ground. If you win, you automatically are still ahead.
You know, in the month of November, the
Hold on, Smooth.
never mind.
Smooth. So, hey, Smooth, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Smooth. If I got $50,000 and you got $1, and the next month you get $49,000 and I get fucking $50,000 again, did the gap shrink, Smooth?
No, I'm not
ahead.
saying. I never said the gap is shrinking. I said the gap
said
is small.
what shrink?
And it gets smaller, but that doesn't. You still losing. What the fuck?
The
Yeah,
gap is
but you act like there's like it's not being dominated in America. It's only being dominated in places I don't really give a fuck about.
Smooth. The gap isn't shrinking. The gap is.
I never said it was shrinking. I said
And what
I said
I
that a year ago, bro. I did not. I said that a year ago. I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about the gap in North America and only North America. The gap between PlayStation and Xbox is very small.
Hold on, I'm here, but I'm starting to hear that Xbox is. At first they were saying
it is 2.
At first they were saying 2-1. Now I'm hearing people saying 3-1.
That's overall. That's not here in America.
Smooth. If the gap is small, what's the gap? Give me the numbers.
You know what?
Here we go.
I'm gonna go because I don't got the figures in front of me, but I'm gonna tell you off the top.
I'm gonna go.
I gotta fight it. Right. The gap is like 2.5 million.
2.5 million?
Yeah.
You're talking about America.
I think Sony outsold Xbox 2.5 million consoles in America this year alone, according to NPDs.
According to NPD, you sure NPDs or VG charts?
I didn't say VG charts.
No, I'm just saying. I'm asking according to NPD because NPD doesn't give you the number. So how would you know that?
They give you the number of consoles.
No, they don't.
How
they
can
don't
you
give you
get the number of consoles sold?
They don't give you Xbox numbers.
They don't get
Xbox numbers, so you can't actually know. So,
but if it's losing, the gap is not shrinking though.
So
I never said it was shrinking today.
So
you said it gets smaller. That means
no. I said it's small.
So Smooth. Back to my original question. How do you know it's small?
Because when I used to check sales, it.
But you just said you can't check the sales.
No, I got it. All right. So let me go to your. Let's go to your favorite site. Was it VG Charts? That's one.
We're not talking about.
He's not using.
But we're talking about MPDs.
Well, all right, Bond, tell me since you got the answers from MPD.
No, you were the one that says the gap is only 2.5 million. I need to ask.
No, I was guesstimating. We're estimating.
Where did you get that information from? That's what I want to know.
Based on the last time they used to reveal sales.
And when was that?
I don't know, some years ago.
Smooth. I think you.
But you're talking about this year.
Bond, what's the gap? Bond, what's the gap? What's the gap, Bond?
Smooth. You should not say the word
gap
around.
Larger.
No, I want to know what the gap is.
The gap is larger and increasing because Sony has been winning the MPDs. And
I'm asking you right now, currently, what is the gap in North America?
Unknown, but the gap
in
is
the country of which you live.
The gap
between Xbox and PlayStation.
The exact numbers are unknown, but the gap is increasing.
Why you only focusing on America? I mean,
because nigga, I don't live in East Africa. I don't live in South Asia. I don't live in the North Indian Sea. No, I live here in fucking New Jersey. Like,
that's why PlayStation is so dominant, though. That's why Sean Layden came out and said,
but only a fool would care how many Asians bought a PlayStation last week.
Are you stupid? I care how many Asians buy a PlayStation because if they don't buy it, that means Dragon Quest 11 doesn't come out.
Dragon Quest is coming out regardless if they buy it.
No, they're not. It's not getting localized. None of that.
That's what they said. They said Dragon Quest does not do good. They will not localize anymore.
Exactly. See, you wouldn't know that because Xbox does not have a foothold in Japan. I don't care. That's why PlayStation said we the only console manufacturer that can release a game in every territory and do numbers. They're right about that. Nintendo don't got no foothold in fucking Europe, and Xbox ain't got. PlayStation only when they got all three. That's why they continue to be dominant over both of them. You gotta realize it. That's how numbers work.
And you know what, Nintendo, their market is expanding. The Switch is like selling faster than the Wii, I believe. So,
that's the thing. And Switch is trying to expand.
Well, Switch is a handheld. It should be doing that.
Okay.
That's Nintendo's niche. Is handhelds.
Interesting.
I mean, fine.
Yeah. Well, like what else? What else? What else? They ain't buying their home consoles.
So you're not. All right.
I mean, seriously. Nintendo does best with handhelds.
But Cycle, like, even handheld console, it don't matter. They about to lap the fucking Xbox. In the half.
No, they're not. How when they going to lap the Xbox? When they going to do it?
They're already over half of the Xbox One's install base. What are you talking about?
But how do you know? What's the Xbox total sales?
Math kind of tells you that.
According to estimates, Xbox is at 40 million. According to Nintendo, they're at what, 24 million? Come on, bro.
I think it's 24 or 25. It's one of those.
Okay, Jack Moopactor.
25 is more than half.
Exactly.
25 is more than half of 40 Smooth.
Now, this also goes back to what Smooth was talking about earlier. See, if Microsoft would just tell the sales numbers, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Exactly.
He said, Jack,
I never cared in my 20-something, 30 years of gaming. I've never cared about the sales. Why should I care about them? And I've been fine all my life.
I mean,
gaming and enjoying it.
But if you like a game and it don't sell, you're not getting a sequel to it.
You move on. You move on to the next one.
Oh, gravity.
What the fuck?
What you mean? What the fuck? You move on to the next one.
If you really fuck with a game, don't you want a sequel to it, bro?
There's going to be another game that comes out that you're going to enjoy.
That's not a guarantee.
I guarantee you.
That's not a guarantee, dog.
Yeah, where's my Ogre Battle 64 sequel?
Exactly.
Your what?
And when your games don't sell by your favorite developer, that leads to.
I'm saying no. What was that game you were saying?
Where is my Ogre Battle 64 sequel? I've been waiting.
So you saying that you didn't enjoy no game since that game
That's
since that game never came out.
You want a sequel to that?
You wanted
Ogre Battle sequel.
That's fine. You moved on. Didn't you move on? Did you not move on?
I had no choice.
What the fuck?
I mean, but we still missing.
Where is my sequel to that game I want to play?
Don't be entitled, Bob. You can't want a sequel.
Like, listen,
it ain't coming out.
I'm still waiting for a new Siphon Filter. I'm still waiting for a new Getaway. I still want a new Order 1886.
You naming some fire.
I still want a new Order 1886, but it might not happen.
We might get the Order 1886 too.
And
but the reality is it may not happen.
And you know what? No matter what you think about the Order, whether you think it's good, bad, or trash, if that game sold 10 million. Do you think it wouldn't have a sequel?
Oh, right. It would have been out.
Exactly.
It would have been out.
So stuff like sales, dude, people trying to act like
IP that really got a sequel this gen was fucking Knack from PlayStation,
and because it sold.
And apparently that didn't sell too well. Did that not sell too well for them?
I
don't know. I'm asking.
It didn't cost that much to begin with, is why like
the second that got stole by a lot of people because you could get it for free. A lot of people stole that game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the first one I think it doubled what the game is they talking about.
I don't know. I just look at this whole thing different from you.
No,
if I see a good pair of shoes, I'm gonna buy a good pair of shoes. If they don't come out with another version, I'm good. If I see a good game, I'm gonna get that.
That's something we gotta stop doing though. Even though sales might not directly affect your wallet, sales directly affect your hobby. So
hell yeah,
you should definitely care. You should care about the install base. You need to.
Like Cycle, there is no alternative to Dragon Quest. If it doesn't get released in America, I have to learn Japanese if I want to play the rest of it.
What?
Because he ain't gonna be able to get it nowhere else. You got to import it.
My point is, I got along just fine without caring about the sales of whatever game I've been playing all my life.
How's that doing for you?
I'm still
they play with all PlayStation users.
Listen, I'm still enjoying gaming.
What was your first console?
Probably an Atari. The first game I played was probably Pitfall.
Did you own a Genesis?
Wow.
I own a Genesis, yeah.
So how's that working out for you right now?
Genesis ain't around. I got three other systems in front of my house right now.
What's your favorite game of all time, Cycle?
Favorite game of all time probably may have been. I got a lot of them, but I think Metal Gear Snake Eater.
And how's that working out for you?
Metal Gear Snake Eater.
What do you mean?
If Metal Gear 1 didn't sell, you would have never got Snake Eater.
Well, that's something else I would have moved on to.
Metal Gear is dead.
But there is no Metal Gear Solid equivalent, though. I mean, you got a Splinter Cell, and they even
you gonna play Winback? Like
that's the only thing I hate about it.
I love Operation Winback.
I fucked with Winback too. I ain't gonna lie.
Winback, what the hell is that?
Y'all never played Winback?
Never played Winback. Winback is awesome.
Oh man, it's kind of like Metal Gear.
Nothing's like Metal Gear. I gotta see that.
Like people arguing over lack of exclusives in the background.
Oh man. What else we gonna know about? There's this death threat that Infinity Ward got.
It's a couple.
They always get those.
It was a couple of places in America that got those.
Nobody seems to have no pity for Infinity Ward though. I ain't see a lot of people being
No.
Why not?
You saw what happened though, right?
What?
It was some terrorist group saying if you don't donate a certain amount of Bitcoin to this account, like a bomb gonna go off in your building. Like they said that they would send that to a lot of places. I saw
that Bitcoin is used for nothing.
I don't know, like I think people's bias towards their favorite companies were showing. Because imagine if Naughty Dog got that threat, people would have been like ready to jump in front of a bullet for Naughty Dog and shit.
I think the people I think the people was lying though one day. I don't know. Shit did nothing blow up, so I guess they was.
I mean, regardless of threat, like people act like people at Activision are less human than people from Naughty Dog or some shit. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying.
I wasn't really concerned when I heard it because like I was hearing it so many other people was having it too. So I just thought they was bullshit, and apparently they was because they ain't blow up shit. So I mean, this is nerd. It's just nerds making up shit, trying to cash out. They definitely trying to finesse, bro. I don't think that shit worked though.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody hit him with that Bitcoin, though.
All right.
I want my Ogre Battle sequel.
Right
I want my Ogre Battle sequel.
now.
Here comes Jimmy V. Fraud again.
Oh boy.
Hey man, I seen that video of that Skyward Sword. I mean Breath of the Wild 4K on that emulator.
I didn't see that. Let me go look at that.
That made me want to like download something.
It's on
real
YouTube?
quick.
I want to download
Yeah.
it because
Let me
if
go
people that
look.
are downloading it, Nintendo is giving you a cease and desist by your ISP. They go after
Really?
ISP,
Ooh,
yo.
they gonna turn your shit off, bro.
Nintendo going too hard, man. Let me play the game.
Don't you got a Switch?
No.
Hell no. You sold the second Switch, bro. You wild.
Wait, they're going after people's ISPs. That's news to me.
Yep.
They going too
You try
hard,
to
man.
pirate their games, they're contacting their ISPs.
Nintendo wildin', bro. Let me steal your game. What the fuck's wrong with you, bro?
BG, stop being cheap and go
You know
buy
what you
it.
saying, bro?
Let me steal your game,
Wait, what
dog.
happened?
Relax.
What happened?
You
What happened?
saying wild right now.
Think is Zelda work?
All I'm saying is the emulator actually makes Breath of the Wild a good game.
Still, but that doesn't mean you can't support it. Go buy the game.
All right, I'll buy
The PC version is better. It is better. I ain't gonna lie.
I'll buy it on Wii U, then I'll pirate it. Feel better?
No, you gotta buy the game.
They gonna shut your ISP down.
You don't need to buy the Wii U or the Switch to pirate. You need to buy the game, then you can pirate it.
Hey, bro, you better get a VPN. You gonna do that though?
Support the developers.
Oh, I'm seeing this video right now. Yeah, the graphics look a little better. Yeah.
No, they do. No, they look way better when you.
Not even gonna lie. If I worked on that game, I knew somebody pirated, I'd beat their ass.
No, but you know what it is? It's the Wii U version though. So
yeah, it's the Wii U version modded.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's not.
It doesn't look like it play better. I'm seeing the.
No, I do. It look good. They got a 4K 60 on for it.
Okay. Well, I don't think we got nothing else. There's a lot of shit. People losing their mind over this Sonic movie and what it's gonna look like.
Yo, I'm so mad at that, dog.
No, I saw the picture. You seen it? They leaked the picture. What's
Yeah, the real one. Yeah,
He like a damn fucking.
It don't
honey
look as
badger.
bad. No, it don't look as bad as the other leaked pictures though.
Oh,
crazy
okay.
though.
Yo, so the one I
thought
posted
it
is
was
fake.
worse.
I see the one I posted. That's fake.
Let me see. Where you at? I'm gonna show you the one I seen, bro. It don't look as
Yeah,
bad as I
yeah,
thought.
let me
it
see
was.
that, please, because I was worried.
Also, this weekend, Kanye West was, I don't know, maybe he met up with him. He was trying to meet up with Kojima.
Oh yeah, I
Kanye,
saw that.
Kanye losing it, bro. But yeah, he was trying to meet up with Kojima for something. And then David Jeff, I was about to say, Jeff Keighley just heard somebody say Kojima's name and came out the fucking wall.
Here you go, Jimmy.
Let me see.
Oh my God. Anytime somebody say Kojima name, Jeff Keighley just come out of fucking
He
nowhere.
probably got that on. He probably got that tweet alert on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That boy should be blowing up.
He might monitor Kojima's fucking, like, he might be managing that account.
He really want to top that dude off. That's crazy. He's on the dude suck his dick, bro. Like, get it over with.
Hey man.
God damn.
I mean, his admiration just go like really far. I don't know.
Nah,
I'm trying to meet somebody that look at me like he look at Kojima, dog. I ain't gonna do that, bro.
that don't look like the one that they posted the post of. That definitely don't.
No, you
look
talking
the
about the one with the long legs and all
same.
that?
Yeah, that don't look the same.
I think that's real, bro. I think
That's what he looks like.
No, definitely that's not real.
Nah, and the one that
Nah.
I saw, they got him like a honey badger, bro.
Yeah, he look crazy as fuck, right? Yeah, that's
Nah, this is not him because you know why the silhouette he got muscles and shit.
bro. I don't think they're gonna make him look all the.
Dog, this is definitely what he should look like. What he wants.
You talking about? Hold on, let me get this picture.
The silhouette poster.
Yeah, no, he ain't gonna look like that, bro.
He better not. I'm
I
telling
don't think
you.
the picture Jasmine posted. I don't think he looked like that in the movie. They got him looking like an actual fucking headshot. Like
Know what I'm saying? They look cool though, right? They look better. Like
the one this year. This
No,
look
the
better.
one you posted is the way he should look.
know what I'm saying, bro? The one they
The one
posted, he
that,
look
he
like
look like a fucking.
They're not gonna make him look like that because he should. You know they not gonna.
Bro, the leak poster look like BG when he don't brush his hair no more.
Oh man.
Yo.
He was tall,
Oh,
lanky,
man.
disheveled. Come on, bro. You saw how you look, bro. Come on, bro.
Hey, man.
Yeah, he look wild. He look wild in that.
He look crazy as fuck.
No, that joint is not right.
I'm pretty sexy in the morning.
Oh man,
Pause, man. Pause.
Let me read out these super chats. All right, let me scroll down. Hold on. All right, we got Rise Star. Bears are NFC North champs. Fuck the Packers. I seen that. I peeped that. I didn't expect that from the Bears this year. They did much better than than I predicted.
Khalil Mack turned their whole defense around.
Yeah, you know, it's a pretty funny joke. My barber said, "Who is the best GM in football today?"
Who was it?
Who do you think? Take a quick guess.
John Gruden.
Your barber got to love
That's
you.
exactly
You paying
what he
triple for your
said.
haircuts, right? You paying triple for your cuts.
He said John Gruden because most NFL GMs can only send one team to the playoffs. John Gruden.
Okay, that's a good one.
John Gruden sent
That's
two.
good.
The
With them
Cowboys and the Bears.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he definitely aided in that. He rocking for the ops for real.
Bro,
For real.
I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, bro. That man wilding.
Hassan Rashid Jack, is Blandrew going to court?
Oh
Blandrew did.
yeah.
What
Okay.
Blandrew do?
So I got some disturbing DMs from somebody. I'm gonna keep them on. So apparently Blandrew was doing multiple videos promoting and praising Nier Automata on this channel, and come to find out he hasn't been playing the game. He didn't beat it. It's some more DMs I read. It's some
Not Blandrew. Say it ain't so.
Yo, that game is fire. How he promoted it without beating it?
He got a video like why you should buy and play Nier Automata, but he ain't even playing it.
No, not Blandrew.
Yeah,
Not that game too.
So he pulled the Dr. Trey.
that's what I'm hearing, dog.
Nah, yeah, I gotta get him over here. Oh man, I gotta hit his.
Blandrew, you out there, bro?
Hold
That
on, yeah,
game was
okay.
too fire.
Nier Automata impresses you should be playing Nier Automata. Oh, he did a review and he didn't beat it. What the
No,
That's a review video. He didn't even beat the game.
Nah, y'all gotta get him in here.
No, not crap gamer.
I gotta understand what happened.
That's
The
wild.
crap gamer, bro.
No, that
That's
game is
why.
fire. I beat that drink 5 times.
No. Hold on. Wait. He might have a burner account though.
Does he?
What if he got a burner PlayStation account?
I mean, if that's the case, then we
I
gotta
probably
retract the
don't.
statement. But what I'm hearing, what the evidence I was presented. Also, somebody did tweet me where Blandrew was. It was like one guy to go, had Persona Nier and all this, and he was like Persona 5 easily. Like you remember last week, he said he never slandered Persona. He was slandering Persona on Twitter. They got the receipts. So. Blandrew, you looking? You're looking mighty spooky.
Hey, Andrew, come on here and defend yourself next week,
Yeah,
bro.
please.
We
Come on,
gotta
dog, we
get
need
him
to
up
hear
here.
from you, dog.
need to hear from you, fam. I don't believe this. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt till you get here.
I want to believe this is
game,
wrong,
too.
man. But
That game is
getting a
really
lot of
good.
receipts in the DMs, dog.
Okay. Next super chat. Flaffy 1101. PS3 got back from the grave at the end. Yeah, it did.
That's true. That's true.
Pulled through.
Xbox about to do the same, B.
I think the ship sailed on that one, bro.
Someone said download Blandrew's Nier videos right now.
Yo, I really don't
Y'all need
understand
the link
this.
to them, dog. Let me go find
Yo,
them.
I don't understand this, man.
Glinzer, Xbox One been burnt like Freddy Krueger. This gen's been a nightmare on X Street. But how does X1 compare to other third consoles like the PS3, the N64, and the Saturn?
What? How does it compare?
That's a good
It's
question.
third consoles. You know, everybody's third iteration of their consoles. The PS3, the Saturn.
All of them had that third console curse, man.
Yeah, third console curse is real.
It definitely is. Judging by It is like that, bro.
Still has some good games though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Wood said, bottom line, Xbox brand is trash right now. Smooth, Jimmy, and Cycle wasn't saying a damn thing when Sony caught heat last gen.
True.
We wasn't here, man.
Yeah, one here. Okay, convenient.
I love the PS. No, I love the PS3, man. I was that dude out there promoting the PS3. Everybody was playing Xbox 360.
I remember when I
Call of
did
Duty.
become an
PS3,
Xbox
I
fan.
didn't like it because it was so. I felt the controller was very hollow.
I can
It was
agree with
hollow.
that. I didn't like the PS3 controller.
I love the PS3. I didn't like the controller, but I love the PS3. It had the Blu-ray in it.
I
Had the
didn't
wireless
get a
Wi-Fi.
PS3
The only thing I liked
until-
about the PS3 is the damn text on the Spider-Man text. I thought
Nah,
that was
No, I didn't like that. I didn't like
PS3 was my first time seeing HD, so I ain't gonna lie. I thought the graphics was fire and amazing. You know what I
thought it
mean?
was better than the 360.
My PS3 is how I became an Xbox fan. Actually, my PS3 caught the yellow light of death. Jack,
How many rings your Xbox catch?
none until after that.
You a goddamn liar.
Until after that. I said until after that. I said,
Your Xbox got more rings than the Warriors.
I said until after that. I clarified.
McLovin, your mom said,
fire.
Never had a ring on my 360.
Okay. I agree. I believe him.
Y'all some of the rarest people in here.
KW Fang, what negative news did the media ignore about Sony?
That's also true.
Is there any? I don't know if he meant.
What I'm saying exactly. Like they was making up shit about PlayStation.
I mean, when it was lying about resolutions and shit like that, like
you can't.
I don't remember no. That's the thing. I don't remember any big like outlets bringing that up.
They got sued because of that shit. You talking about the PS3?
That's cool. They got sued, but I don't remember any big
outlets. What else you want to happen?
Like what we're talking about is the media, right? That was
getting
question.
Sued because you didn't want truthful about your resolutions.
His question was about the media. So I'm saying I don't remember any big media outlets talking about.
Sure Kotaku made an article about it. Like
what?
Hold on, wait me 1 second.
So you think PlayStation, quote unquote, lying about resolution and getting sued didn't make no media outlet, bro? Come on.
No, I'm saying I didn't see any major outlets talking about it. I'm saying I didn't see.
I could probably find some articles right now because I know I read one.
You probably can. I'm saying I didn't see any major outlets talking about that.
Kotaku's not a major outlet.
Tony Wood 25. He said, "Your honorable BG. The WWP jury has heard enough and asked KS, Cycle, and Jimmy to accept the ruling of no contest. MS is guilty of being trash."
Dang.
Polygon,
Polygon,
BBC, The Guardian, PSN Profiles, /Gear. It's a lot. GameSpot, Kotaku.
Yeah, IGN, Eurogamer, they all had it.
They all talked about that. They all talked about them lying about resolutions.
The lawsuit was dismissed, by the way.
I'm saying they all talked about them lying about the resolutions and Killzone and Walk.
Here you go.
Watch Dogs.
Eurogamer, PC World, PlayStation Lifestyle. Yeah. It's on the message boards, blog US PlayStation. Yeah, I'm seeing it.
Okay. Watchdog, he says, who remembers the Xbox and Machinima deal? Xbox tried to buy media bias from the rip.
I remember that. They had incentives if you were on Machinima Network to promote the Xbox One of your videos.
But in Xbox defense, they said they weren't aware of how Machinima was handling that.
They did say that. I mean, you were supposed to say like it was a paid placement or whatever, but people weren't doing that.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Smooth just complaining earlier about the YouTubers ruining everything?
Oh man!
The piggyback YouTubers. They always they got their YouTube careers revived by Xbox.
Yeah, by corporate slaves and
stuff. Wow,
that's funny.
When in doubt, them views are down.
Yeah, when in doubt, be a corporate show for Microsoft.
I'm not being a corporate chill. I'm far from a corporate chill. Matter of fact, I hate that term. I wish you stopped using it.
Well, I wish you stopped being it.
Oh, well, you can define it. Define corporate chill.
You don't want to define any more words for you, Smooth.
No, because the thing is, I feel that word is tossed out so many times. I'm like, dude, what is exactly a corporate chill? Because I don't.
We don't want to define any more words for you.
Chilling. Stop. I feel like people just defined that word, found that word this year, and they don't know how to stop it.
It's basically a more PC version of stop corporate slaving.
It's a word a lot of people in the UK use.
Oh, you're such a shill. Stop shilling.
Smooth, what would you rather be called, a shill or a corporate slave?
Neither.
You gotta choose one or the other.
You'd rather be called a best bud.
Yeah, please. Thank you, Jack. Move. See, that's why I like this man.
There you go.
Yeah, best spot. That's what you can call.
I mean, you are the best spot. You said you're satisfied with no games, so
I never said I was satisfied with no. I'm a satisfied gamer. I've been satisfied all gen. See, I'm starting to believe somebody. So I don't understand this, right? I'm under the impression that a lot of these people play like literally like 3 games a year.
For all the complaining you're doing, that's a weird sense of satisfaction.
No, but Smooth, I actually think you're right about that.
Yeah. Because
I've been noticing that too.
Yeah.
They're trying to renominate Blandrew in the CSAs.
Speaking of that, BG, we're gonna go over the games we beat list who won? Or we waiting to do that?
Yeah, do it next week, man.
Yeah, I gotta try to see if I can pad.
Y'all trying to hold on.
Y'all trying to slay me. So trying to slay me.
We're about to beat like 3-hour games this week.
I just rebeat Spider-Man. That can't add to my list, bro. Fuck.
Dude, did DLC packs count?
No.
If they're expansions like
they
The
did,
Witcher,
I would definitely win.
yeah, if they're expansions like The Witcher, but not like just.
So hold on, the Frozen
DLC.
Wilds.
I'm about to say because I beat Spider-Man 4 times.
Horizon Frozen Wilds count because I beat the game and the DLC. Hold on.
We might.
Yeah, count that. Why not?
Oh shit!
We just can't count Spider-Man DLC because we know those are like
that shit trash.
Yeah.
Nah, no. Oh, y'all wanna count Spider-Man? Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Okay.
That DLC ain't that long.
No, I'm joking. I wouldn't do that. That's
it's
sleepy.
like 3 hours long.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. Yes, you would. Yeah, that would.
10th gen. I got 5 on the Patreon. Once again, free after darks. If we just reach that goal on the Patreon, it's not, it doesn't take a lot. We don't need 1 millionaire donating a lot. We just need, some of our fan base putting in a little bit. So yeah,
show some love, man.
Yeah, free after darks is coming. Andrew Wilkins, tell Smooth to stop listening to Always Wrong Rand, who is the best buddy. Who is the best buddy to Always Wrong Jez?
Jez Court. Okay, I fuss with Rand. Jez Court is definitely.
He said Always Wrong Rand. Always Wrong Jez. Listen.
What did this on?
Jez Court is always wrong.
Jez is wrong a lot, but I don't know if Rand
be on point.
Rand be on point.
No, I fuck with Rand. Jez is
he be on point for real.
I can't rock with that dude.
Nah.
Yo, y'all be guilty with these
I fucks with Rand. I fuck with Jez.
You fucks with Jez Court?
Yeah, Jez Court is this.
Yeah, I think he
Okay. So you fuck with him when he said the Sea of Thieves was gonna be the next PUBG.
I thought he was being overly confident. But I mean, I promote that idea, especially prior to release. I mean, so it's easy to say that when the game's not out.
Indeed.
So,
hey man.
Yeah, but when they get that PvP on, I'll be back with it. He
tweeted I tweeted because what did he tweet this week? That he just started in the Last of Us, and I was like, what I said, imagine waiting all this time to play a great game while you played all that bullshit that came in between it. And I was, I was just messing with him, and he was like, "Do you have to be a dick?"
Who said that?
That dude's
He was like, "Do you have to be a dick?" Like, I was like, "Don't take it personal. I'm an asshole to a lot of people I know, bro."
Yo.
And then you had a whole. It was funny because you had a whole bunch of people came to save him. I'm like, listen, he's a grown ass man. He can speak for himself.
That dude blocked me because I liked one of Kofi's tweets. I never even talked to Jez Court. Bro, what the?
Was Kofi's tweet about Jez Court in a negative light?
No, it was about Sea of Thieves. Kofi said he was playing Sea of Thieves, and he had a gift where he was laying down with some covers on the.
Oh yeah, because nobody trying to follow that fuckery. They was like, oh, if you like that shit, yeah, you on that fuckery.
So bro, that's lame, bro. He's a shield. He's a shield for Sea of Thieves.
I understand it. I understand
for Sea of Thieves.
Every time somebody says something about Sea of Thieves, he blocks them. I don't understand it, bro.
He criticized Sea of Thieves a lot.
So why we can't do it?
I don't know.
You're not part of the fabric.
Yeah, I ain't
Xbox
part
fabric.
of the mafia. All right. Got it.
Oh man.
Who would have ever thought Xbox brand would have fell so far? I used to play my 360 nonstop last gen. I didn't even buy one this gen.
The Xbox One is the second best-selling.
You ain't buy no console this gen, so what you talking about?
Well, I got 2.
Yeah, he got 2 right now. What you mean?
You ain't buying none of them.
I didn't buy them, I still got 2.
You ain't buy them though, so what you talking about?
That's the Xbox.
Somebody, I asked you too. Don't even try to, because I asked.
Man, they love.
I just said to you. I said to you earlier in the year. I said, "Yo, somebody buy your Xbox. When you take it, he said, yeah, you will play it."
So how come nobody buy me an Xbox? Where you Xbox guys at?
Now he want a free Xbox.
I mean,
don't buy the smell Xbox. Get out of here.
The other fan bases got.
He was like, "Oh, it's trash." You know how I know? I have one.
Oh, and also for the people that are challenging me in Smash, y'all gonna have to let me on a family plan if you want to play me.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Get that Bond, please. Online.
See, I ain't nobody trying to play games against Bond. He got 2 left hands.
2 left hands.
Yo, make sure you turn that camera on when y'all playing.
No face, no. Oh man.
Exactly.
Smooth. What happened to you when you played me in Street Fighter? Can you tell the audience?
We play Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Damn, y'all did.
Explain to the audience what happened to you, if you can remember that ass whooping.
I think I went around.
No.
Yeah. Damn, Smooth.
Yo, no comment in advance. Don't come to me.
You got what I call the broken games 10-0.
Damn, son.
I ain't even gonna talk about that. That was all an act.
That was old news. Word.
That was all an act.
Oh, yeah, you want me to go ahead and explain Sony's censorship shit real quick?
Oh yeah,
yeah. Go ahead. I know you want to talk.
I agree with it.
Okay, so okay, so as far as Blandrew's thing with Catherine goes about it being censored, I'm being completely real with you. We don't know. We just don't know. So, and I'm not gonna jump on that and say that it is censored. Once the game comes out, if you want to compare it or whatever between the PS4 and the PS3 version, whatever. But here's what happened. So before, a video game company had to comply with their local market. That's basically if a studio only had to be concerned with local laws or whatever their local Sony branch was. Now they got to comply with their local market and Sony, which means that the studio now has to deal with their local laws, rating boards, the branch, and like the whole Sony corporate. But the main issue here is that that they have to submit all their information about the game in English, and these are Japanese companies, and some people in the company might not speak English. That's one of my major issues with it. Not so much as it's like the actual some games being censored. I look at them, I'm like, I really kind of don't care. It depends. Like if Catherine gets censored, I'd be mad. But Senran Kagura, I'm like, not that.
I just need all these child hentai simulators out of gaming. They don't belong in gaming. They don't need to be censored. They need to be banned.
Jeez.
That's basically
these games can go on a Pornhub subscription.
But I mean, ain't that a real cultural thing happening over there? So
so the director of Senran Kagura outright said that the reason that he is switching up the series to be less sexual, as he says, is because like the Olympics happening in 2020 and all eyes are going to be on Japan, so they're trying to change culturally, I believe.
Oh, they're going commercial.
It's just like when the Olympics went to Korea, they didn't serve dog out there.
Well,
oh shit!
Really? Anyway, these games aren't games. These games are child hentai picture books. They don't need to exist in gaming. These people need to get out of gaming. These sick freaks need to find another hobby. Get them out of my hobby.
Wait, I'm curious about this. It's just curiosity. Everybody that is into this, are they actually weirdos? Like,
yeah, they're weird, bro.
I mean, the imagery is
no, because I went to art school and it was like a lot of people that seemed normal, and then they would just go like, "Yo, I'm getting ready to go watch."
Isn't that shit like normalized in like Japan and shit?
No, it's over here too.
That's what I just said. They're trying to change their image around that culturally. Like another thing was what was it? I think Blandrew or somebody said something about the age of consent being 13 in Japan. That's that's technically not true. So how it does, they do it by prefectures, and there's only like 2 prefectures in Japan where it's 13, and even then they're changing that. Like in Tokyo,
I thought it was 16.
Like, okay, yeah, Tokyo's like 18 or 17 or 16, some shit like that. But no, Catherine. As far as Catherine being censored, I don't think it is until the game comes out and you can compare. But even then, Catherine's not like a pedophile game. You play as adults in that game, so I don't know why.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, what game was that you streaming it? Girl was taking a shower. You see ass. You see titties.
Yeah, what you
so y'all don't feel like y'all might be discriminating against nobody or nothing like that?
Not discriminating. Somebody came back at me with a stupid comment. They're like,
I gotta ask this. I'm just curious about that.
I mean, it's not legal what
exactly.
That's
They're like,
legal.
well, how come you don't care that Geralt is banging whores? I'm like, because Geralt bangs whores, not little kids. Like it's not even an argument here.
Yeah,
but is it illegal? Is it illegal there?
So fuck kids, yeah, it's kind of illegal. I think it's illegal, fam.
No, not here. Listen to me. Not here. We know it's illegal. I'm talking about their culture. Like that's not our culture. Their culture. Is it
still illegal, Jimmy? Like it's not.
So how the hell is it in games if it's illegal?
Okay, so
they're pushing the line. They're not actually doing it. They're just borderline, pushing it, bro.
They're insinuating.
Yeah.
It's more like it's like a.
That's kind of why
the jollies.
I don't know if it was Fire Emblem, but like some game was like, oh hey, she's like 1,000 years old, but she looks like a kid. I was like,
yeah, the way they portray them, they make them look.
That's
what
Fire
I'm
Emblem,
saying.
that little Manakete dragon girl.
I don't know how they got away with it.
People got mad that they removed the petting feature from Fire Emblem. I'm like, yo, get that shit out of here.
What they should have been mad about is the fact they had content locked to amiibos.
No, what they should have got mad about was that shitty ass localization.
That too. I mean, they did.
Next super chat. Tony Wood 25 said, "I will support the Patreon only if Kid Smooth and Jimmy are impeached." Oh boy.
God damn.
He said these cats talk crazy about Xbox, but suck at the games. Real talk.
Wait, what did I say?
Tony could really suck like the most wrinkled part of my scrotum, dog.
He's trolling. He's trolling.
Hey,
But
shout out to Tony Wood. Shout out to Tony.
why he grew me in that? What do I ever say crazy? Hold on. What do I say crazy about?
He's saying you suck at the games.
How do he know? How do he know that?
We see you play, Jimmy.
Oh man. He said real talk. Should go buy a whack box and pull up on y'all right now.
You don't want that smoke. You don't want that smoke. See me alive, bro.
First of all, let me just use this opt out little comment right here. What games do I suck at? They don't got no games. Pick one?
Ooh, okay. I see you.
Pick one. I thought we ain't have no games. Now I suck at them.
I see you.
Which one is it?
Oh, and one last thing about that censorship thing. Okay, so there's a game on Switch. I think it's called like Center and Kaga Reflections or something, and it literally has like a mini game where I think you fondle a high school girl.
Wait a minute. I thought Nintendo was kid friendly. How's this shit in the Nintendo games?
Right?
Nintendo don't care no more.
They trying to get that.
No, they really don't. Like Dead or Alive, I think it was Extreme 3. Still has like. Yeah, it still has like titty physics, but like the PS4 version doesn't or some shit. I can't remember.
Hey.
Nah, this is how you know this is like cultural because
no wonder they say it's PlayStation 4 now.
But that's why they're trying to change that.
I see what's
I don't know. I think y'all discriminating against that culture though.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I just know Jimmy is for y'all, man. Just
there was a senator or a dude trying to be senator that was he was like, I'm speaking out for pedophile rights. Yeah, I know that was real, right?
Yeah, I know that was real.
In America,
I'm not condoning no pedophile shit though. But I'm like, if that's over there and that's what y'all doing,
it was a real dude like running for some type of office, and he was, he said he liked little kids, like straight up.
No, I know that's real, but a lot of them do that in secret. He was just the only one to come out and be like, trying to get something.
Wait, through America or in Japan?
America.
In America,
United States, bro.
They all on that man computer.
Because wasn't they worried about him like picking up steam on that? I remember that. Yeah,
because he would listen. You don't think there's a whole bunch of pedophiles in secrecy that actually want a community? They could
because they were trying to pass bills.
Yeah, they were trying to get that into the LBG.
Nah, don't start that Jimmy pedophile and shit. Get that out of here. I got kids. I don't even want to play with that.
That's right.
No, don't do that.
Matter of fact, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to deserve a timeout, sir.
Oh, what happened? Oh man,
somebody walling in the chat, right?
Y'all be respectful in the chat, man.
Now, with some of these games, apparently some of them were never coming to America to begin with. So some people were saying, why should they be censored? And I'm like, I'm look, that's not my expertise. I'm just here to just tell y'all what happened.
All right, let me finish you super chats. Cycle is the guy who said resolutions are not graphics. Yoshi Space
I did say that.
Oh boy, I don't know.
I did say that.
I don't want to get back into that.
Okay, all right.
I don't got no reason that. That was not my argument. I don't know who made. Wasn't it you?
That was
Bond.
Oh man,
I forgot about that.
Not me.
Yeah, I want to get back into that. Jazzy Jefferson, download Blandrew's Nair videos right now. Oh yeah, we read that. Smooth is right. By definition, shills get paid. So Smooth doesn't get paid, so he can't be a shill.
You can't even be a shill. That's fucked up, Smooth.
Technically, I do get paid.
All right, so you're a shill.
Technically, you do, yep.
Yeah, well, there you
go. Okay. And last one. Just passed. Okay, BG. BG likes Legend of Legaia though, or Legaia, whatever.
What the fuck?
The first what do you call it? Legaia?
I said Legaia, and I never said that was my favorite game. Why y'all niggas always making shit up?
No. Before you were like Legend.
Yeah, you was stunned. You was like, not like you're watching you make a return. That shit is making shit up, bro.
Wow. Damn.
Oh, BG.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. Y'all niggas not getting me back into that.
Yo,
shit.
you gonna beat that joint?
I said I played the shit, and niggas suddenly saying, "Oh, that was my favorite game." Like,
BG, you beat it?
Back in the day, yeah.
Alright.
Oh my goodness.
Back in the day, I definitely beat it.
All right, took one in the belt.
What's the main character's name?
Nigga, I don't remember. I don't even remember the main character's name from Legend of Dragoon, my nigga. That shit was mad long ago. I don't remember that shit.
But Bond doesn't pay attention to the stories.
My nigga, that was like 1999. Like, what the fuck?
God.
I never played that game.
You ever play Chrono Trigger, BG?
I did.
What's the main character's name?
I
in that
don't remember.
game?
Don't ask me shit.
I'm
I
dead.
don't remember. Don't ask me.
You play God of War, BG?
Bro.
What's the main character name?
Let's rewind this. Let's rewind. How do you not know the main character's name of Chrono Trigger?
Hey, my nigga, I don't remember a lot of shit.
What?
I don't know what I ate for breakfast this morning.
Bro.
It's
Oh my God. You going to court for this right now.
No, I'm not.
The main character of Chrono Trigger's name is Chrono.
Okay. That's a cool story.
And you didn't know that?
You know how old I was when that game came out, my nigga?
Or
I'm
You
dead.
know I was not really paying attention to story at
dead.
that age like that. I don't know about y'all niggas, but when I was that young, I was not really paying attention to story. I'm
Bro,
real with you.
the first line of the game is your mom waking you up in the bed. Hey, Chrono, whatever name you give him, wake up.
That's a cool story, Bond.
I'm dead.
That's a cool story.
He said I'm dead. The main character of Chrono Trigger.
That's real cool.
Broken Alzheimer's. Oh man, y'all wrong for that.
Man.
Hey man, I don't know. Listen, y'all was paying attention to story as a kid like that. I wasn't. I'm sorry.
This man probably don't even know the main character of Super Mario Brothers.
Oh shit.
Is it Waluigi? Fuck out of here. Man. Hey, man. Anyway, we can do these outros. Jimmy?
Yo, what's up, man? J Mega Games, everybody. Have a good night. Peace.
Cycle?
What's up, y'all? Cycle. Thanks for having me on. Shout out to the chat. And yeah, catch me on Twitter.
Jack?
Good discussions this week, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all check out that Patreon, man. We trying to switch things up over there. Make sure y'all check me out on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube at Jack Move Johnny, man. And yeah, appreciate y'all for watching.
All right. Smooth?
Yup. As always, thanks for watching another episode of Weapon Will. Follow me on Twitter if you want to be entertained. Hit up the YouTube, Facebook. I am Kid Smooth. Be out of here.
What happened to Mixer? Hold on.
Mixer, it's hit or miss, man.
Is dead.
You ain't promoting the Mixer no more, dog?
Mixer dead.
Dead just like everything else Microsoft's trying to
Oh
ship.
man.
Mixer dead, bro. Game inspection.
Thanks for having me on, guys. Check me out at Game Inspection. I should be finishing up my God of War video, hopefully in the next couple weeks.
I'm still waiting on that, bro. What's going on?
Dude, it's over an hour. This is gonna be over an hour, so I hope you got time.
Jimmy and Smooth, you guys play God of War?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think?
I called the game of the year like early on, so
It's a game of the year contender for
The
me.
buttons work.
What's better than that? Assassin's Creed you got?
Yeah, Assassin's Creed, and I enjoyed Spider-Man a little bit more than I enjoyed God of War.
Same. Spider-Man was game of the year for me.
I'll be Spider-Man again today. Yeah.
nah, it's
The
cool.
ending is epic. There's a lot of shit in the middle. It's just like, no, fam.
All right, y'all.
Hold up. Don't forget about me.
Oh, yeah.
You know, just because you don't know the main character of Chrono Trigger doesn't mean you got to skip over me. But in 10 minutes on my channel, round 3 of the Corporate Slave Awards is set to begin. So y'all can see if Smooth was able to overcome Cole Eastwood, or did he go down and not make the Final Four?
Mm.
Okay.
We rooting for you, Smooth. We rooting for you.
I don't think I'll win this year. I'll probably win next year.
All right, y'all. Please go support that Patreon, and we will see y'all next week. Everybody's going to name all the games they completed, and I already know I'm going to probably be the lowest. I'm definitely going to be the lowest.
No, you're not.
No, I am. I am. Trust me. But yeah, go support that Patreon. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
Here.
So we got to have our list ready by next week. About time for me to run through the Mega Man collection real quick.
Oh
Fucking
man.
scumbag, yeah.
And the Mega Man Zero